end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, dusty, ashy. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. I'm not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. No settling, not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You got it on y'all breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook.
Breast, booty, thighs, lips. That's the worm on the hook, y'all, in case you didn't know. Breast, booty. Breast, booty, thighs. 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 Booty, thighs, lips. Booty, thighs. Booty, thighs, lips. Booty, booty, thighs, lips. Booty, thighs, booty, thighs.
Push harder, you're almost there now. Go lover, make mama proud. And when we're done, I don't wanna feel my leg. And when we're done, I just wanna feel your hands all over me, baby. You can't stop it. Music still playing in the background. Music still playing in the background. And you almost there. You can do it, I believe it, baby. The close from here, baby, I'ma be your motivation.
I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court.
You're incapable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Now, leave me. You know, man, get the fuck out.
I'm gonna let you know right now, your mama's a hoe. It doesn't matter that that's your mama and what your certain feelings about her. Your mama is a hoe. She's a hoe.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn. I'm worshiping these people like they're God. Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with mother sense.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And I'm standing on it.
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know? What can be unburdened by what has been. 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 What we can see, what we believe can be unburdened by what has been. What 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 can be unburdened by what has been. Who we can be unburdened by who we have been. What can be unburdened by what has been. Where we can be unburdened by where we have been and unburdened by where we are right now. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened by what has been. What can be unburdened.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
My man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch toes. Pound town, just left pound town. Put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga.
Be my man.
I put your pink, my booty hole brown. What a niggas, I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing nigga, come suck a bitch.
Yay! Shout out to Thursday. Happy birthday, official birthday. Hey there, besties. Listen, for all the people that keep complaining about me being loud, too damn bad. I'm just loud. I'm 10 miles away from the microphone. If it's loud, I suggest you turn daggone volume down. I don't know what to tell you, okay? But it's going to be a loud night tonight. Already know. So get it together and get your mind right, okay? Because we got things we need to talk about, okay? Shout out to everybody who is here. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Y'all, oh, Lord, we got to talk about Jaguar Wright tonight. Now, if you didn't see the damn video about what happened in court today with Big Tiff and the trustees, child, just go watch that video. Ain't nothing worth having a live stream on. But next week, y'all, we are Daltoning it up, Thornton Townshiping it up, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be drunk all week. Get ready. Figure out what you're going to drink. Bring it with you. We got to figure out what we shooting on. Pause, YouTube. We talking about drinking. We got to figure out what we shooting on because it's going to be a long ass week. We're going to be drunk all week next week. All right. So let's get it together. All right. So they went to court today and it was an issue as per usual with everything that happens down there in a special place called Dalton. All right. All right. We done with them until next week, probably. Unless something crazy happened, we about done. I do have a couple videos I got to make, but I don't even feel like it. They get on my nerves so bad. Anyway. Moving on. So today is day 3 of the strike. Okay. Shout out to those that are out here acting half damn crazy with the panic buying, of course. And as I go and try to get the show together for this Jaguar Wright stuff, because I have to be honest, I don't know who the hell Jaguar Wright is. She's somebody that got arrested last year for something. And she be talking off at the mouth and everybody in the industry know her. And she been talking and telling on Diddy for a while. So has Wendy Williams. Shout out to Wendy Williams. Give her her flowers. But she went on Piers Morgan last night or the night before last. And when I went and looked at the video, it's been viewed like over 2 million times. I'm like, child, the only thing she got left to do at this point is to go on Club Shay Shay. And we waiting for it. Okay, we waiting for it. Shout out to Tiffany. She said she's nobody. Yo, don't she have a song or something? Like, I feel like she like got one song. And it's like, well, what is she crazy now? Did she turn into a crazy woman, child? Because she been a couple of places, all right? And we're going to have to take a look at it. But before we get into it, child, you know I got updates for y'all. You already know we got to catch up and see what's going on. All right? So let's get into it, child, because we ain't going to be here all night. You know why? Because tonight is the finale of Power Book Ghost 2 season 4. Episode 10 is tonight. And I'm going to be there at midnight to watch it because ain't nobody getting no spoilers off on me. Not near none. You heard? All right. So that's what I'm going to be doing later on. I'm staying up tonight. I don't care. I'm going to be a tired ass at work tomorrow. I don't care. We got stuff we got to get through. All right. And white people, it's your turn, child. Y'all trying to get up here and try to get next to Diddy. Child, is that what y'all trying to do? What is going on? Child, if you didn't hear, Garth Brooks accused of rape and battering a damn hairstylist. Oh, Lord, help your people. What is going on?
Take me to the king.
Truth is, I'm tired. Truth is, I'm tired. But let me tell you something. Shout out to Medic. Exactly. It ain't even White People Wednesday. Come on now. You know, you got a day of the week where you're supposed to be wilding out for me anyway. It makes it so much easier. Child, we can go ahead and just toss you on up in there, child. But honestly, I don't know nothing about no Garth Brooks, child. I just know he country music and he popular for that reason, right? But it's just... as I was looking at this real quickly, because I just saw this about 30 minutes ago, I'm like, what in the F? Like, there's no safe man. Okay. Good luck, gentlemen. There's no safe man. All right. So let's read this. This is from New York Post, page 6, right? This only just came out on here at 4:59 EST. Garth Brooks has been accused of raping and battering a woman who claims she worked as his hairstylist and makeup artist. The woman identified as Jane Roe. Jane Roe, that's what we doing? Jane Roe. How come she can't be Jane Doe like everybody else? Child, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Because you black male identified. You black male identified. No, I'm all male identified, okay? Because this is crazy. Child. All right, Jane Roe is suing the country star 62 for SA and battery, according to CNN. Per the complaint, which was filed Thursday, which is today, in California, and obtained by the outlet, the alleged incidents occurred in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 5 years. All right. At least it's 5 years and not 50. All right. At least that. All right. There he is. He a little chubby. All right. Oh, yeah. This picture is familiar. All right. I can't name you one Garth Brooks song, child. Not one. According to CNN, Brooks previously denied his accuser's allegations. Oh, so she came out before, did she? Though his reps did not immediately respond to Page Six's request for a comment on her lawsuit. The filing accuses Brooks of repeatedly exposing his genitals to Roe, regularly changing his clothes in front of her, talking about X and actual fantasies with her, and sending her actually explicit text messages. So I'm going to pause for 1 second, okay? Let me just pause for 1 second. Now, we're not all the same. Let me just go ahead and start and say we are not all the same, because I promise you, ain't nobody ever going to do no shit like that with me, and I'm going to stay there and come back for more. What I'm not going to do, if I'm so offended, I'm just talking for myself, that's all, is if some, I'm going to just say ninja, shout out to everybody, I'm going to just say some ninja came into the office and just start changing his clothes, showing me everything, you think I'm coming back? You think I'm coming back? Because all this is going to do, because if you're going to sit there and just let it be, and I don't know if she said anything, let's get through the article, and not say anything, then I just feel like that's kind of, it's okay. And child, if something ain't okay, I'm going to be quick to let you know, child, what are you doing? Child, what are you doing? Child, don't nobody want to see that shit. Come on now. But I'm different. You don't know what you would do. But yet I would. And I do know, because I don't put up with a bunch of foolishness. And I feel like there are people who know who they can get away with dumb shit like this with, and people who they know that they can't. I'm just saying. Anyway. So look, during one alleged incident in 2019, child, how many incidents does it take? I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying, if it really is something wrong and it's not right and it's against the law and you don't like it and you don't appreciate it, how many times does it have to happen before you finally say, all right, enough is enough? I'm just asking questions. That's it. I'm just asking questions. The filing accuses, during one alleged incident in 2019, Roe claims she was at Brooks's home. All right, let me take that back. This is the music industry, okay? So maybe that makes a difference. Let me take that boom back. All right, I'm gonna take it back. Roe claims she was at Brooks's home for work when he walked out of the shower naked. Well, damn it, it is his house. That one I meant. It is his house. Grabbed her hands and forced them onto his genitals while saying vulgar things to her. There he is again. During another alleged incident. So in other words, you came back. So another alleged incident in May of the same year, Roe claims Brooks raped her in a hotel room during a trip to Los Angeles, where the musician was taping a Grammy tribute performance. According to the suit, the pair traveled to LA on his private. Child, don't come for me. Child, don't come for me. Don't come for me. I think we have the free will to quit any job. Maybe just the industry I work in. I have the free will to quit that bitch whenever I want to. This is not slavery times, okay? I'm just saying. What the hell do I know? What the hell do I know? So usually there were others Wait. According to the suit, the pair traveled to LA on his private jet. Usually there were others on Brooks's private jet, but this time Ms. Rowe and Brooks were the only two passengers, the complaint states, claiming Brooks also booked a hotel suite with one bedroom. Once inside the suite, Rowe alleges, come on now, stop this. Stop this right now. The man books one room and you... Child, I'm not ranting over this shit. Let me just read this shit. Once inside the suite, Rowe alleges the singer-songwriter appeared in the doorway to the bedroom completely naked, which made her feel trapped. Child. Oh, this picture looked familiar right here. This long time ago. Anyway. After the alleged rape, Rowe claims Brooks groped her and continued to tell her about his sexual desires, which allegedly included repeating remarks about having a threesome with his wife, Trisha Yearwood, whom he wed in 2005. The complaint states that Rowe began working for Brooks in 2017, but was first hired to do hair and makeup for Yearwood, 60, in 1999. Oh, so you originally worked for Trisha in 1999, then went on over to Garth to work for him, and then all this mess started, but you stayed. And then there was this incident, and then it was that incident, and then it was this incident, and then it was that incident. According to CNN, an anonymous celebrity plaintiff, whom the outlet identified as Brooks, previously tried to stop Rowe from making her allegations public. He denied the claims in a previous complaint he filed as John Doe. So Garth Brooks is about to be the new Diddy white version. Garth Brooks allegedly looks like is about to be the new Diddy white version. Okay. As Doe, Brooks claimed in his lawsuit that Rose, is this a nursery rhyme? As Doe, Brooks claimed in his lawsuit that Rowe's attorney sent him a demand letter alleging sexual misconduct after he had denied her request for salaried employment. Goodbye. I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I'm going to save my rant for Jaguar Wright because I have a feeling that's where it needs to be. I'm done with this shit. I am done with this bullshit. Moving on. I'm tired of biatches just thinking that everyone is supposed to feel sorry for them. You are responsible for your own effing life. You are responsible for your own effing decisions. Help me understand when as a grown-ass woman, you don't know if you don't feel comfortable and something just ain't right. It's always, I know these bitches is about to say, oh, it was his responsibility. You're going to his fucking house. You're going to his fucking house. It's his house. He walks out of the fucking shower naked. Fucking don't work for him. What are we talking about right now? This is crazy. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Shit. This is fucking crazy. I'm sorry. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't even care. Moving on. Good luck, white people. Us colors got our own issues. I can't do it. I can't do this. This is stupid. I'm sick of this bullshit where y'all act like you don't have the fucking sense that God gave you. You don't know when you're... What is that show, y'all, from back in the day? Shout out to Generation X, where they were in space and it was like danger, danger. What was that show? Danger, danger. What was that show? I know you know. Girl, danger, danger. What the fuck? How many times does a man, a ninja, have to civilizously, you know what I'm saying, look at you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or that's inappropriate? So you don't know anything that's inappropriate? Hello? Shout out to y'all. Lost in Space. Thank you so much. Danger, 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 danger. What happened to stranger danger? Did your mamas not teach y'all that? What the fuck? So this is, Garth Brooks did all this to me, but I continued to work for him through all of it. I stayed there. I stayed going to his house. I stayed getting on the plane. I stayed taking that money. Stop this bullshit now. You never gonna get me to sit up here and say nothing that don't make no damn sense. Oh, Bill Cosby raped me, but I went back over to his house afterwards. Let me rephrase, child, pause. If y'all are so fucking money hungry and you need money that bad and money is that important to you, or the fame or the whatever the fuck it is, that you are willing to go down that damn rabbit hole and allow it and let it be, and then try to act like 55 million years later you were done wrong. I'm not saying if it did happen that it was done right, but GD, you have some responsibility in allowing yourself to continue to be in the same GD space that you've been in. Is it more important for you to be taken advantage of so you can get some damn money, or is it more important for you to be safe and not to be taken advantage of? Moving the fuck on. I'm not the one. Anyway, y'all, let's get moving on. Day 3 of the strike. Day 3 of the strike. Panic buying ensues as U.S. ports shut down from dock workers strike. This is from Morning in America, News Nation. News Nation is on it.
Workers and ports are still far apart on negotiations this morning, and worry that the strike will last for weeks could be fueling a surge in panic buying. Stores across the country are starting to see empty shelves, really long lines.
Child, these people just be making shit worse.
This is one in Virginia. I'm sure we all remember the hoarding and supply chain issues during the pandemic. News Nation senior investigative reporter Rich McHugh is at the Port of Elizabeth in New Jersey. And Rich, these supply chain fears will only grow the longer this strike lasts. How far apart exactly are these two sides?
Well, good morning, Marky. It's hard to say exactly from the owner's perspective of the port, but in talking with some of the longshoremen here this morning, they are dug in, prepared for a long fight if needed, and it's like a party atmosphere out here. They're not going anywhere. Most goods that come through here for Americans, everything we eat, wear, use, comes through ports like this. Most of them, not all. Last year alone, it was $588 billion worth of goods come through ports like this one. And people are freaking out, and it has people buying in panic. Take a look.
From Maine to Texas, dock workers at 36 ports along the eastern U.S. have walked off the job for the first time in decades, raising serious questions about disruptions to the supply chain and the possibility of widespread shortages if this continues. Here in New Jersey, customers at Costco stocking up in case.
I needed supplies. I had no choice. And of course, I'm like anybody else anticipating a long-range strike.
Child, why I think that said Bob Barker. Rest in peace to Bob Barker. Child, what do you need like all that, sir? Child, this man already had a bunch of shit. Then he just went in here and bought a bunch of other shit. Why I just go get gas and it looks like the gas is going up? I thought gas was going down. Oh, I guess this is Donald Trump's fault. Does anybody know Bueller? I thought we just talked about the fact that gas was going down. Now, all of a sudden, that bitch is higher than it was at Memorial Day. What happened?
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Anybody talking to Cam? Anybody talking to Biden about what the hell is going on? Anybody heard him say anything about what's going on here with this shit? Did they change their mind? Did they discuss it? Are they trying to work it out? Are they trying to get them to come to the table yet? Something? Anything? Bueller, let me know.
At the port, so that's why I'm got a trunk full of stuff.
Cases of water, paper towels, and the elusive toilet paper.
People were living with 7 or 8 in their carts, and there's none. And they said, come back tomorrow.
Social media posts like these popping up about runs on water, toilet paper, showing shelves normally overflowing with paper towels, now barren. Chris Spears, CEO of the...
They better stay out of Dollar General. They better stay out of Dollar Damn General. If I go to Dollar General this weekend and it ain't a bunch of shit in the aisleways, because it's always a bunch of stock that they just seem to not do until the damn store is open, then I know there's a problem.
American Truckers Association predicts consumers will see shortages in the produce section as early as this week.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're going to start to see things slip into the holiday season.
I want the community to start preparing. I want them to go get essentials. You don't have to rush panic buy, but I do want them to have some essentials at their house. Toilet paper, paper towels, things of that nature.
The Biden administration hoping to avoid chaotic scenes of hoarding like this from 2020 at the start of the pandemic. They say they're working nonstop with both sides to push the negotiations forward.
We about to have another pandemic, y'all. We about about to have another pandemic. Yo, Sasodi, I said the same thing. I'm like, I get bottles of water, but I just use the damn filter at home. But, you know, everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have that. All right. So as long as the water's still flowing, we good. Shout out to Aminaz. I apologize, y'all. I was on one. Shout out to Aminaz with the first super chat. I appreciate you, hun. She said, hey, y'all. Garth Brooks being sued, child. A bunch of BS, in my opinion. Shout out to Ms. AB up in here. I appreciate you, hun. She said, it is crazy how much I enjoy your songs and clips. Hi to everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for being here. I have like 2 songs I still haven't done anything with that I still need to get up on here. I'll work on it eventually. Thank you so much, hon. Shout out to Casey Cat, always up in here, always support me. I appreciate you. Please listen to the mods, y'all. Please abide by the rules of the mods. Don't want to have to time you out. They will time you out or they will block you, period, point blank. Casey Cat said, just from personal experience, my band toured the rodeo circuit with Garth's band, even when he was a duo with Ty England. He was never anything but kind and respectful. I don't believe it. Money grab. It's the white people's turn. He just might be their new Diddy. We gonna watch it though. We gonna watch it. We shall see, child. But if I got to keep reading that, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
Now, Americans have such PTSD from the pandemic, but one silver lining here, Marky, is that toilet paper, paper products, paper towels do not come through here. They're made in America or Canada and Mexico, and so do not come through.
Child, so they out there buying the wrong shit. Yo, creating a problem that ain't even there. He's like, that shit is made here. Y'all out here buying shit that you don't need to be buying. The shit you need to be buying is fruit and fucking vegetables that you don't buy any damn way. Woo! Lord. They say long we can still go to McDonald's. We good, child.
They're here and have there's no need to rush out and buy these products, Marky.
Okay, really good to know. Rich, I was telling you yesterday, I've been to Target every day for 2 weeks trying to find my daughter's baby formula that comes from the UK. Store shelves have been empty, but you don't want to mass buy because I don't want to become part of the problem, you know?
Girl, wean that baby off. Just go ahead or pop out that boob and give it to her. It's over, all right? Just, if you sit around here thinking these people who clearly ain't paying attention any daggone way, ain't listening to a bit of news. It's just like, oh my God, they're on strike. Everything's going to stop. And then go running. Child, please. That's why we got to keep up with it. Day 3, y'all. Day 3. Go ahead, girl.
And panic buy and not save some for other parents, too.
It's scary.
It's scary. Yeah. Rich McHugh, thank you so much. Really.
Child, tell them people to go out and buy some vegetables and some fruit. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I got to do. Moving on, y'all. Moving on, child. So I had to go over here to Instagram to get y'all some Instagram updates, okay? And then I go and find this. Oh my goodness. Sydney Starr discloses the removal of her penis. Why? Why am I talking about this? I cannot take it. I'm sorry. Revealing that Darius McCrary, Eddie Winslow, known for his role as Eddie Winslow on Family Matters, financed the procedure. Oh my God. Lord help your people.
Adam, I had the surgery.
The dick is gone?
It's gone now.
Shut up. What'd you do with it? Can I have it?
You might have to ask the doctors. Someone paid for it.
Who? Shut. You paid for the surgery?
Yep. He paid for it with that Saw money. That Saw, remember he was on Saw? They killed his ass right on spot.
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Saw, so I'm kind of in the dark.
Yeah, they killed him right on spot, but he got that Saw money, dud ass. He got that Saw money. And guess where that Saw money went? That Saw money went to my SRS surgery.
The Saw money ironically went to sawing off your cock and balls. Wait, you got that upgraded as well? That thing is looking kind of God.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
Wait. What
Adam, I had the surgery.
The dick is gone?
It's gone.
So, in other words, Eddie, you was messing around before the surgery. Not that we didn't already. Moving on, y'all. Moving on. Moving on. Where are we going? I can't take it. Let's talk about Doug. They finally want to talk about our friend Doug. Dougie, do the Dougie. Shout out to Dougie Fresh. Doug does the nanny. Doug Emhoff rep denies claim second gentleman slapped then girlfriend at the 2012 Cannes Film Festival. So we read this yesterday. Oh, let's see what they're saying here. Come on. All right. Accused of striking an ex who was not identified. No, identified. We want to know who it is. Following the Ritzy Cannes Film Festival in 2012 at the Hotel du Cap. 3 friends who also remain anonymous claim Emhoff hit Jane so hard that she spun around for allegedly flirting with another man. Jane went up to one of the valet guys, offered him 100 euros or whatever to get to the head of the line. She told him she put her hand on his shoulder. Doug apparently thought she was flirting and came over and slapped her in the face. Accusations start contrast to the public image of the second gentleman who recently sat down with that woman right there. Child.
About this. I've always been like this. My dad was like this. And to me, it's the right thing to do.
Wait. What did that say? The alleged slapping incident reportedly took place about 1 year before Emhoff started dating Harris in 2013. Wait. They said a spokesperson for Emhoff told Semaphore, whoever the hell that is, this report is untrue. Any suggestion that he would or ever hit a woman is false. Oh, why? Because he's the second gentleman? I mean, he did get the nanny pregnant. So we just gonna act like he didn't get the nanny pregnant? Goodbye, but he would never. Goodbye. Second gentleman Doug Emhoff has denied a shocking report that he slapped his then girlfriend more than a decade after thinking she was flirting with another man. The report is untrue. Daily Mail citing 3 friends of the unidentified woman. Well, when is she gonna come out with her lawsuit? That could be next. Listen, actually, Doug was the first white man, and then today is Garth Brooks. White men, you on your way? Shout out to y'all, you on your way. Let that woman decide that she want to sue, or let the nanny decide that she want to come back through. One of the women's friends told the outlet that she called him sobbing after the attack. One of the women's friends, a man. Why is she calling a man? Let me stop, child. Let me stop. Hey, Lincoln. It was hard to hear her, he recalled. She told me she was with a guy and he hit her. It was very clear what she was telling me. She said she was with a guy, her date. She was at the Cannes Film Festival and he hit her. She was in the car with the guy at the time. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to call the French police. I couldn't get a hold of her after calling back. The friend said Emhoff may have thought his girlfriend was flirting with a valet employee after she put her hand on his shoulder following a night of drinking. The girlfriend, described as a successful New York attorney, by the Daily Mail, apparently slapped Emhoff back. Ooh, you go, girl. Go, girl. The friends provided photos and other interactions between Emhoff and the former girlfriend to the Daily Mail to corroborate the story. Emhoff and Harris began, we don't care about that. Show us the pictures, child. If there's pictures, show us the pictures. We on this shit too, okay? We got too many things to be looking into. So we're just supposed to be like, Doug would never do that. You don't know. But a lot of people may not know that Doug did the nanny, and then the nanny was pregnant and allegedly lost the baby. Are we even really sure that she lost the baby? Quote unquote, lost the baby. Why, people? It's your turn, child. It's your turn. Moving on, child. Moving on. Shout out to the New York Post. Illegal migrant crossings skyrocketed 50-fold under Biden-Harris administration at northern border stretch that includes NYC. No. This is not true. This is not true. The number of migrants caught crossing a stretch of the U.S.-Canadian border that includes northern New York has skyrocketed, increasing more than 50-fold under the Biden-Harris administration. This year, illegal crossings surpassed the number for the last 17 years combined. The Border Patrol agents in the Swanton sector, I don't know what that means, which includes more than 200 miles of land border between Maine and St. Louis Lawrence River in New York, apprehended more than 19,000 illegal aliens from 97 different countries. Where the hell are they coming from Canada? Where could he be coming from Canada? Shout out to Ricky Williams. But white people do it too. Clearly they do. Oh my God, y'all. The times we living in, child, the times we living in. Shout out to Ricky Williams in the building. I appreciate you, hon. Child, look at this. Just look at this. Illegal migrant. We thought they was only coming in from down Mexico. Child, they coming in from Canada. Where they coming from Canada? They going through from California? No, they coming from Mexico, going through California, going up to Canada in order to come down to go to New York. Oh, Lord, I don't know what's going on around here, child. This is too much. The number of crossings from Canada is smaller compared to the southern border, where 54,000 illegal border crossings were recorded in September alone. Damn, in September? Child, shout out to October. October is starting off with a bang, too. October is starting off with a bang, too. In fiscal year 2021, just 365 illegal crossovers were caught in the sector. The numbers climbed to more than 1,000 in 2022, and then nearly 7,000 last fiscal year. Across the whole northern border, crossings have increased massively in recent years, with nearly 190,000 illegal migrants caught crossing from Canada in fiscal year 2023. That's more than 6 times as many illegal crossovers, they called illegal crossovers now, as in 2021. Figures for fiscal year 2024 crossings look likely to be close to 2023 levels. Child, Lord, look at this jump. Look at this jump. Child, but y'all already know, you know who to blame, right?
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at some Trump stuff. Oh yeah, there was something that happened in Cancun. Let me pause that. So it looks like Trump was in Wisconsin. Who the hell goes to Wisconsin? Shout out to anybody that's from Wisconsin, child. Trump dives into Wisconsin Dem stronghold to promote school choice, the civil rights issue of our age. School choice is the civil rights issue of our age? Okay. All right. I didn't know that. So Donald Trump dived into deep blue territory this week, pitching voters on an issue not often discussed on the presidential campaign trail, school choice. Wow. Trump singled out Milwaukee as the home of the first and oldest school choice program. The former president rallied in another Wisconsin Democratic stronghold, Dane County, Tuesday, before facing a smaller crowd in the state's largest city, where the Milwaukee Parental Choice Program was established in 1990 to give students from low-income families the option to attend private schools. Wow, doing something a little different, is he? You know that's not cool. I'm sure somebody over on MSNBC is not happy about this. Trump was introduced to Milwaukee by Governor Tommy Thompson, what a name, who said he encouraged Trump to visit Dane and Milwaukee counties to drum up turnout in a state known for narrow margins, 1% in 2016 and 2020 in presidential elections. Trump's visit to Dane County was the first time a Republican presidential candidate has campaigned there since Bob Dole. Damn, speaking of a name, a blast from the damn past. I don't even remember the last time I heard the name Bob Dole. From 1996, child. Married with a 3-year-old child. Ain't thought of no Bob Dole since. In Milwaukee, the former president declared education is the civil rights issue of our age. No parent should be forced to send their children to a failing government-run school, he said, as he read off proficiency rates of 16% in Milwaukee. Oh, no, sis. sis. Sister, you know damn well you're not allowed to be up here taking a picture, let alone throwing the peace sign, let alone touching on Donald damn Trump. That's just not allowed. You going against the code. Girl, you live in Wisconsin? Anyway, let me get back to this sound. The latest National Center for Education Statistics scorecard put Milwaukee Public School 4th and 8th grade students at less than 15% proficiency in reading and math in 2022. Damn, that sucks ass. The choice of a school choice event in Bruce City may point to the campaign's hopes to galvanize voters in a traditionally Democratic stronghold on an issue that divides voters. A summer 2024 Marquette University Law School survey of Wisconsin registered voters found 63% of Republicans and 57% of independents were dissatisfied or very dissatisfied with public schools, compared with 26% of Democratic voters. Of course, dummies. It's all good. You don't know. We're happy with what we have. Producing dummies. In Milwaukee, dissatisfaction with public schools overall was 78%. Wow, imagine studying what's going on and then you go in with a potential plan. Sisters, be careful, child. Be careful. Who is this? Oh, Tommy Thompson. Hey, Tommy. You look like that football player owner that got caught. They got caught with the parlor in the back, getting the rubbing tub, child. Oh, no. I know I don't see these sisters. I know damn well I don't see these sisters over here at a Trump event. I know damn well. Trump reiterated his campaign platform position that his administration would significantly cut the Department of Education and send it back to the states. Child, he said, send it all back to the states. You figure it out. Leave us the hell alone. Democrats want to keep minority students in government-run schools, he said, before briefly sharing the mic with current and former school choice students from the panel during his speech. Trump gave his rambling remarks. We know how the New York Post feels. Which covered most, even though he do be rambling, y'all. I mean, come on now. Let's not act like he just be up there, just run off at the mouth, child. To a crowd of mostly media and panelists in a small theater at Discovery World before taking questions. Oh, he took questions? What? He took questions? What? Yes, Robert Kraft. Thank you so much. Yes, New England Patriots owner. That's exactly who it was. He took questions? Wow, where they do that at? Wow, where they do that at? Whoa. 8th grader. Oh, this is 8th grader. Cynthia Dollop spoke on the panel about her achievements as a school choice student at Trinity Lutheran School in Mequon, Wisconsin. Shout out to her. Shout out to that, baby. While the event was originally open to more attendees, the crowd was reportedly cut due to security and capacity concerns, leaving some Trump supporters confused and disappointed. Child, we do not care. Economy was so much stronger under him. I think he'll bring it back and pare down spending. And I don't feel like listening to none of that. So that's the end of that. So just to let you know, he over there in Wisconsin trying to break through on the blue state. We'll see what happens, because child, you know what's going to happen with y'all over there sitting around with Donald damn Trump. You know that's not allowed. Moving on, child. Moving on. So let's get into it, child. So the New York Post said, I think we talked about this the other day, right? Celebrity photographer exposes what she saw at 30 Diddy parties, including warning for children. Okay. Which I've seen that video where he said they was all partying. I don't know why people would bring their kids to the party, but somehow, some way, it's Diddy's fault that there was kids at his party. Okay. But then he comes up on his perch or whatever you want to call it and says, all right, kids got to go at this time. My kids is gone. Y'all's kids got to go because it's about to turn into a different type of time, a different type of party. So blame Diddy for the fact that there were kids. Who brought them kids there? Who brought them kids there? Let's just ignore all that. Anyway, let's see what he's saying here, Cha.
I don't want to focus on the ages of these victims. When we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old.
Where's the allegedly?
One who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
Okay. That was the lawyer, child. For years, Diddy has been known to throw some of the most extravagant bashes. From the infamous white parties held at his homes in the Hamptons, Los Angeles, and Miami to smaller gatherings on a yacht in Saint Tropez, the fallen music mogul quickly gained global recognition in the 90s to early 2000s for lavish celebrity-packed get-togethers that often featured an excess of alcohol, drugs, and nudity. I tell you what, it's so strange to know and hear that a person in the industry, whether it's rap, whether it's rock, whether it's R&B, had X, used drugs, were naked. Where they do that at? That is so crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Especially at a party. Oh my God. Since his arrest on multiple X-trafficking charges last month, more and more details are emerging about what actually happened during these parties. Allegedly. In an exclusive interview with Fox News Digital, celebrity photographer Selma Fonseca, who attended 20 to 30 of Diddy's parties. So I guess she was scared too. But she attended 20 to 30, but I guess she was scared too. Okay. And saw all these kids getting busted down, as they call it, allegedly. But she went back 20 to 30 times. All right, cool. Not a problem. No one has these questions. Nobody has these questions. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. Woo, Lord help your people. Throughout her career and reportedly broke the news of his romance with J-Lo in 1999, opened up about what she witnessed firsthand, including a warning to children who were in attendance and a nerve-wracking moment she never saw coming. I mean, all his parties were incredible. The best food, the best music, drinks, entertainers, people with fire, Fonseca said of the parties, which were often attended by celebrities such as Ashton Kutcher, Lopez, Paris Hilton, Mariah Carey, Usher, Jay-Z, and more, none of whom have been implicated in Diddy's criminal case. It was like a mini circus, she added. LeBron James said, "There's no party like a Diddy party." Don't we know it? Based off of what LeBron said, that's what we're saying. There was a lot of champagne going around and everything else. Oh, girl, what's the everything else, child? You know, why y'all think Ozzy Osbourne look the way he do right now, Bueller? Why y'all think the Rolling Stones look the way they do right now, Bueller? Because they was just at home having milk and cookies. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac. You could have whatever you wanted. Wow. That's crazy talk right there. Fonseca first met Diddy at his birthday. Oh, so you started out going to the birthday bashes in 1998. 1 year later, Diddy invited Fonseca to his white party at his home in the Hamptons. He had just bought that house in the Hamptons, and he had the white party where I was able to photograph him and J-Lo on the balcony kissing each other. I'm sure you did not get paid off of that. And I broke the news that they were dating because there were rumors they were dating, but nobody had proof. Wow, I bet you really got paid off of that, child. As a photographer, Fonseca, who has published 2 books that highlight her career as a celebrity photojournalist, had a firsthand account of how a typical Diddy party unfolded from beginning to end. He would walk around, say hello, everybody. Hey, how you doing? You having a good time? How you doing? Everything all good in the hood? Hey. You know what I mean? He was always out and about and doing something, talking on the mic at the DJ booth. She recalled, well, it was his house and it was his party, so that kind of makes sense. I'm just saying. There was no VIP area that was closed off, she said. It was like everybody was a VIP. Oh, and I'm thinking everybody must have liked it, right? He had some people go inside the living room, and he also had the bedroom upstairs on the balcony, so people would go inside, but not everybody was allowed inside. I understand that. You know, your mama used to say, don't come in my house with your shoes on, and don't sit on my good furniture. You sit over there on the furniture with the plastic on it, okay? Fonseca, who said she never went inside because she was never invited, said she wasn't entirely sure what went on inside at the time. I never saw anything out of the ordinary, only that the performers were very actual and very sexy all the time, she said. Weird. Crazy. There were geishas around. There were geishas walking around. There were women in very skimpy outfits walking around, dancing on top of pedestals. That's so strange. There were women, and I said that, but that's like something that he just wanted just to entertain people. I've seen naked people at his parties. Wow. After a full day of drinking and DRUGing, and then all of a sudden clothes come off? That's just crazy talk. I don't know if freak-offs were happening, she added, but anywhere there are rich and famous people, there are ex-workers around. There are ex-workers everywhere. They're very discreet. Obviously not. They all knew what it was, right? In the indictment presented in court last month, officials alleged that Combs and a number of unnamed associates in the Combs enterprise used intimidation tactics to lure female victims into Combs's orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Now, I want someone to raise their hand. I want y'all to raise your hands if you think that P, Diddy, Puffy, whatever you called him throughout the years, had to force any woman to be with him. Does anyone believe that, Bueller? Let me ask it this way. Does anyone believe, especially listening to these hoes now, whoredom all 2024? I want to get on OnlyFans. I'm going to leave my life. I'm going to leave my job and get on OnlyFans. I'm going to be an OnlyFans model. Oh my God, you know how much money they make. You don't know. I can't wait till I'm 18 so I can become a whore and get on OnlyFans. So does anyone think that Diddy really needed to kind of force anyone to come and be with him? So you're trying to tell me that these biatches didn't want to be in his orbit, in his space, at his house, on his yacht, in his presence, in his bed, and any daggone where else? Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? Who thinks that no biatch wanted to be there? Child. Anyway. FOs were elaborate, produced performances that Combs arranged, directed, and self-pleasure during, and often electronically recorded. Who of us has never made an X video, I shall call it? Bueller? Who of us has never made an X video? I'm just saying. But this is all crazy talk now. He can direct it and do all that. He has the money to do all that. The strike is over. Uh-oh. Breaking news, child. Pause. Let me see. Hold on. Lord. Child, we busy around this bitch. Child, I can't. Shout out to D's Domino Den. Now, I wonder if all those people are going to go and return all the stuff that they bought. Striking port workers to return to work Friday as negotiators reach an agreement on wages. Tell us the story. What happened? Look, my husband just sent me the update. He just sent it to me. He works, but D's Domino Den works harder. Shout out to you, hon. Let me see. Striking members of the ILA will be back to work at the ports on Friday. The union announced Thursday evening as the union and the management group representing shipping lines, terminal operators, and port authorities have reached a tentative deal on wages. The union agreed to extend the contract it had with the U.S. Maritime Alliance, the management group known as USMX, which represents shipping lines, terminal operators, and port authorities. That deal, which had expired at the end of Monday, will be now extended until January 15th and have the union members back on the job while the fine details are worked out in a full agreement, and it is ratified by the rank and file. Terms of the tentative deal. Ooh, come on now. Don't do this to me. Where did it go? Terms of the tentative deal on wages were not immediately available Thursday evening. Okay, so we don't know. 50,000 members of the union. All right. Wow. That was quick. Shout out to who did it? They need to let us know who did it. We got to find out. Was it Biden or was it Cam? We want to know who did it, or did they just figure it out on their own? I'm gonna look into it. Lord. Hold on. It says, but President Joe Biden had refused to use powers he has under the Taft-Hartley Act to block or end the strike, saying he would not interfere with collective bargaining process. Biden, Vice President Cam, and Transportation Buttigieg had all called on the USMX to negotiate a deal with the ILA that fairly shared the record profits with members. So in other words, it sounds like they ain't have shit to do with it. Lord, help your people. All right. So the strike is over, child. Let's see what happens tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Friday? I'm not on tomorrow unless something crazy happen. I need a break, child. I'll be seeing y'all on Saturday. Let's get back to it. Why my computer just go out? He just sent me the Garth Brooks. A little late. Sorry, y'all. My computer screen went out. I don't know why. Let me get back to Diddy. Then we get into Jaguar Wright. Let's see what this woman, the rest of what she got to say, if anything important. While Fonseca said she didn't witness the alleged freak-off, she said it wasn't uncommon for women to be walking around naked. Shout out to Kenneth. He said still stock up. Yeah, these people wait until doom and gloom. I stock up every weekend. I go to Dollar General. Y'all, I be getting toilet paper every single time. Toilet paper or paper towels every single time. Every single time. I don't know why people be waiting till the last damn minute. Child, that's crazy to me. Listen, I think I told you I used to live with my friend's family and they have 5 kids. Child, they ran out of toilet paper. I said, that was the worst thing I have ever experienced in my life. The worst thing I've ever experienced in my life was when they ran out of toilet paper. Then they'd be like, just use a paper towel. What do you mean just use a paper towel? It's not the same. It is not the same. We ain't running out of nothing around here. Anyway, let's stay focused. We got to get through this, child. It's already an hour. All right. As people were drinking, it got a little crazier. She continued. Sometimes people took their clothes off and would go in the swimming pool. That was kind of normal. Fonseca recalled Diddy being a very hands-on host, making sure his guests were provided with drinks at any given moment. He always had this tray and he offered shots to everyone, she said. Ecstasy was really in fashion at that time, she said. So it's like, if you take a drink or take a pill, how is anybody going to know? Most of the time, Diddy's parties would start off innocent with children of various celebrities, often in attendance. Bring the kids. Bring the kids to a Diddy party. Things were going to get crazy, said Fonseca. Rest in peace to this dude. What is his name? What's his name? Child, I forget his name. Rest in peace to that man. I don't know the rest of these ninjas besides Diddy. In a video obtained by Fox News Digital, Diddy can be heard advising parents to put the kids away so that everyone else can get their groove on. Wow. Lock him up. Lock him up. Child, we fed y'all, gave y'all some drinks. Now it's time to enjoy life, Diddy said. This is a celebration of life. This is the legendary white party. And to all the kids have an hour left. Get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all are gonna wanna come to. Let's start to get our groove on, and in an hour, we'll put the kids away. Damn, he make it seem like they about to put them in drawers. We're going to put the kids away like we do our socks. Yes, Andre Harrell. Thank you, Mr. Too Fresh. That's exactly who it was. So, wow. Put the kids away. Kids got to go. We about to do some things. Kids got to go. You brought your damn kids. No smoke for the people that brought their kids, right? Well, Fonseca said she never felt unsafe. Pause. So Fonseca never felt unsafe. Wow. And kept going back because she wanted that story, right? She experienced a nerve-wracking moment in 2006 at one of Diddy's parties. Of course she did. Diddy was in a VIP area. Girl, I thought you said there were no VIP areas. Everything was a VIP area. Come on now. And I saw there was a girl next to him that I had never seen before, she said. I took pictures of him with the girl and he told his bodyguard, go get her camera. The bodyguard came and said, let me see the pictures, Fonseca alleged. Diddy looked at the pictures and I'm waiting and he's pouring shots, having fun. He did eventually give me my camera back. Fonseca noted that Diddy did not delete any photos. He never asked me for my camera, she added. I had been photographing the man for 20 years. It was scary, but he knew better. So let me get this straight. The man said the kids got to go. The adults brought their own kids to this party. Everyone knew what type of party it was. He was with some woman that seemed suspicious to her. She took a picture. They came and got the camera, didn't delete anything, gave her the camera back, and it... I can't do this. Child, I'm about to move on again, child, because I can't do this. These people just be wanting to be seen and heard and just be saying any old thing. You don't even know what the hell it is that you're saying. Diddy was arrested in... All right, we know all that. All right, he appeared in court. Look at young Jay-Z. From this angle, he's actually a little cute. Only from this angle and a little. All right, we don't care. Moving on. Let's get into it, child. Let's get into it. Because, child, I'm done with everybody's getting on my nerves. Not y'all. Thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody who is here. I see I appreciate you. I think I missed some super chats. Give me a second. Shout out to Ms. AB. I see you, hon. She said they are following the Cam took to get to the USA. You better thank a union member. Ain't that how you say? I got to get that drop loaded. You better thank a union member. Woo, Lord. Shout out to Ms. AB for another 2. She said found the same. Ooh, I ain't hit it. Whoop. Wait. Did you do the same thing? Oh, you did the same thing. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you. Shout out to Woquel. Appreciate you, hon. He said they put $2.6 billion in 22 to spread gender-ish to Middle East and Africa, but gave $750 to hurricane victims. That's why she went RuPaul before Black journalists. Listen, I heard that. I haven't looked into it. $750 for people in places where they said it is so damn destroyed that it may never come back. $750. FEMA ain't got no money from what I understand. That's probably what we'll talk about on Saturday, because that's a damn shame. But then I see this woman who was talking about she works as a cashier, and she sees the illegal migrants here with thousands of dollars in food stamps and everything else. And everybody's just supposed to just be okay with all this mess. Everybody's just supposed to be okay with all this mess. All you callers, shout out to everybody who is here. All you baggers, all you supposed to be worrying about is racism. Okay? Just letting you know. Thank you so much, Will Quill. Shout out to Brian With. Appreciate you, honey. Said, evening, Miss Shawn, can I give you 4 updates from my timeline? Kelly is not required to ID before voting, which is half damn crazy. Like, why is it weird to want someone to know who you are in order to vote? California is going to go blue anyway. So actually, at the end of the day, it doesn't. It matters because it's crazy and it's stupid. But I will say it's not like Canada, child. It's not like California is going to ever go red. It's just not going to happen. And they're going to continue to decay and look half damn crazy. Shout out to Crime is Down, because we'll be back there. And Chang Tao, we ain't forget about you either, girl. 2, the Canadian is having the same presidency issue with Democrats, not info on where the money is going. US and Canada are on the same currency. Okay, good to know. Are you in Canada or you just know? Shout out to you. Shout out to Mishu up in Canada. 3, thank you, hun. Donald made it to help aid before FEMA got approval. Should tell them Southern something. I know you're not sitting up here trying to say that Donald Trump did something
because
right.
Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Damn well. Brian With, that's not what you're trying to say. Child, you better go on. Better go on. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate your support and all of the information. Shout out to Broken Traditions up in here. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Great content, y'all. Serious stuff. Like not over here. We be learning over here, but we be laughing and joking. You follow Broken Traditions. He gonna give you the real deal and real great information. Shout out to Broken Traditions. Shout out to everyone who is here. Let's get into it. So Jaguar Wright is being interviewed or telling her story. I'm not sure yet. With Piers Morgan. So it's about 40 minutes. We're about to watch it. I'm about to fast forward it a little bit because there's something else that I need to show you thereafter. So here we go, y'all. Let's go.
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Sean Combs have one person in common.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist.
I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew she was the devil.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. I got an invite, I would go, but there's a party within a party.
Jay-Z, thank you. I've got to leave it there. I really appreciate you joining me.
How the hell this shit be jumping?
Diddy is accused of creating a criminal.
Been a fist of tyranny.
Employees through the entertainment industry and beyond, the blast radius from the uncovering of his alleged offences could yet swallow many more powerful and famous figures. Diddy is accused of creating a criminal enterprise which engaged in sex trafficking, racketeering, kidnapping, bribery, and forced labour. His lawyers say he'll fight the charges, but after the testimony you're about to hear, you'll be staggered he avoided the attention of law enforcement for so long. I'll speak to a lawyer, a whistleblower, and an insider for an uncensored insight into the showbiz scandal of a generation. And Jaguar, I'm going to start with you.
Is she the whistleblower? Is Jaguar Wright the whistleblower?
You've been called a whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy Combs for a long time. You attended a number of his infamous parties. And in 2022, you made headlines after comments where you called him a sex trafficker. And in response, you were called crazy and jealous. Do you feel vindicated by the events of the last few weeks?
No, not at all. Because he's just the beginning. Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally, the victims, they're not safe.
How bad was it?
That's what I care about. I care about the victims.
No, I understand. How bad was it, do you think, what was going on?
I'm going to tell you right now that me, as a woman who has been in the industry for over 30 years, I've been performing live since I was 13. My first handler was McKinley Horton. I come to find out 25 years later that a scar that was on his face with a very elaborate story he gave me was put there by a woman who he assaulted. To live through these things and hear your elders in the business, people like Patti LaBelle say, just avoid him, honey. And being taught to be just avoid him, honey. It's not good enough. Not when you live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years younger than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you. So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Allegedly. She just out here. She don't care. She just saying, Jay-Z. Just toss his name out there. Woo! Lord. Shout out to Casey Cat with the 10 memberships. Thank you as always. Appreciate you, stream sponsor, for all the memberships that you have given, but the memberships that you just gave now, please make sure you thank Casey Cat if you did catch a membership today. Woo! Thank you. Very, very, very generous of you. Shout out to everyone that is still here. Woo! Allegedly.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Jay-Z never talks. Child, when does Jay-Z ever talk, y'all? He really doesn't. Unless he's doing something, he ain't out here on blogs doing interviews and stuff.
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common.
Who?
Professionally and privately.
Who?
Sean Carter.
Sean Carter, Jay-Z got something to do with Weinstein. What does he have to do with Weinstein and Epstein? Do y'all know? Because I don't be knowing, child. I don't be paying attention. Woo! Allegedly!
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot of
cruelty-free artistry.
Right, there's been a lot of rumor mill about what has happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly.
Oh, the rap world? Just the rap world? But go on, child.
It was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music, and that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy. Which, if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The name she gonna give, child. Shout out to Casey Cat with another 5. Thank you so much, hon. She said Jaguar has been saying this for years. Fun fact, nobody has ever sued her. That is true. I've never heard that. Just like Cat Williams, they just say they're crazy. You have a great point there. Great point. Ooh, child. Shout out that Thanos was right. I agree. I don't know that they attended Epstein Island. That I don't know. He said not allegedly. He said you don't get that rich by playing by the rules. I definitely agree with that part. So all these people looking for nice people, I'm like, child, I don't care what they portray. Ain't nobody nice that's rich. I'm sorry. They just not. No shade. Don't mean you got to be doing people wrong like this. But child, this is crazy. Go ahead, girl.
He was selected to be the demon that he is to keep the culture in line so the industry can continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous, and everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job. He's the Judas.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his drug addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties, what were they like?
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience.
Huh?
I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Lord. Now, listen. Excuse me, I put a mint in. Now, listen. So she was an ex-worker and a dominatrix, which is another thing. Okay? So when people try to be like, oh my God, listen, there's plenty of things that people do actually that maybe everyone else doesn't do, which is another reason why I'm like this fake outrage over this mess. This is not even the thing. Y'all went there. Y'all knew what it was. Y'all played the game. Y'all liked it. Now all of a sudden we want to act like everybody's outraged. And then you're only gonna call out one person. You're only going to be worried about one person. And no one, if we know what we know, right? So these people trying to be in the industry, going to act like that they didn't know. And we supposed to feel sorry? I don't. I do not now, no one bit.
Before I got my record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important. Salute to Zoe Kravitz.
Was that a lighter? Do y'all know about that? Blink Twice? I don't know nothing about that either.
The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras.
Continue?
I have my own tapes.
Ooh.
I've seen.
Wait a minute. What you mean you got your own tapes? You was recording too? What am I listening to right now? I need to know what did she do? What did she do? What does this woman do, y'all? Besides be a dominatrix.
What they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases, dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying. And it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. It's terrible.
It seems to have been something that a lot of people knew about, but people were simply too scared to talk about.
Everyone knows. And every person that's sitting there trying to act surprised knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy.
I was about to say, child, because I always reference Club 54, and I know GD well. That they was doing some crazy ass stuff there. Not because I was there, just because at the time I was hearing about it. And if I'm hearing about it as a child, because I was a child, what was going on in Hugh Hefner's mansion, the Playboy mansion, and now we're supposed to be fake outraged like this stuff wasn't going on all the time. That's why I'm like, why y'all keep talking about this baby oil and the freak offs? That is the least of the issue. Talk about them weapons that had the serial numbers sawed off of it or whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about that. Nobody want to talk about none of that. Nobody want to talk about the stuff that matters because, again, this woman was a dominatrix and a sex worker. But she got all this outrage. But you was there. I mean, all right, you saw it. You let it go too. So what are we doing right now? What are we doing? I mean, I understand y'all say she's been run off at the mouth. But I'm just saying, but she was also participatory too. Well, anyway.
See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making Diddies. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically. And Clyde Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Look, Clive Davis is not here to respond to that, nor is Jay-Z. But a lot of people, famous people in the music industry, have been notable, like I say, by their silence so far. It's also been notable that since the Me Too campaign began in 2017, the music.
Yeah, thank you, Piers. Thank you for saying it. Where y'all at? Me Tooers, where you at? Me Tooers, where you at? Bueller. Where all them women at? Where they at? Silence. Silence. Where Black Lives Matter? Should they be involved too? Where the NAACP? Should they be involved too? Child, I don't think that everybody should be doing everything, but the one person or the one set of people that should be saying something that you would expect after all the shit from several years ago is Me Too. Now they don't give a damn. They got what they needed, so it don't matter no more. Similar to Black Lives Matter, got what they needed, so they ain't in it no more. Allegedly.
The music industry has largely avoided the same scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Since Me Too began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same kind of scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse. It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back.
Ew.
Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there.
I'm going to say about Aaliyah, I'm trying to understand why no one was outraged the fact that she got to get married to R. Kelly and nobody seemed to be thinking that that was a big damn deal then. No one seemed to think that that was a big damn deal then and sat there and acted like we didn't see them together all damn time, knowing her age and knowing his age. But now today I'm just supposed to be like, oh, I'm never going to listen to R. Kelly again. Child, what? Child, what? Child, please. So maybe I should say who is on the most FO tapes. How about that? There we go. At Casey Cat's request. Shout out to TQS in the building. Thank you so much, honey. He said, where are her collar? You know what? Where are her collarbones? Did she leave them back in the 90s? You ain't shit. You hear me? You ain't shit. Okay. But you already know. Shout out to TQS in the building. Child, this is crazy. Child, this is half damn crazy.
If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Jaguar,
Guess they're on vacation.
If this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think that the world is going to be shocked by what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. Ooh. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
Ooh. What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious.
Aaliyah was down there making a video. What? Wait a damn minute. What plane she talking about? Aaliyah was down there making a damn rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat. Y'all know. I remember that. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. Child, if Aaliyah was still here, Beyonce may have never came up like she did. I'm just saying. Love me some Aaliyah. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you so much, honey. He said the entire 90s were a lie. I want to go back in the Matrix. I'm gonna keep my memories where they were. I had a wonderful life in the 90s. Okay, I'm not giving that up for these people and their foolishness because nothing is surprising. If I was a child and I knew about the Playboy Mansion and I knew about Studio 54, I'm confused why these people try to act like they didn't know what it was, but you still taking your kids over to Diddy's for freak-off parties. Child, I can't take it. I can't take the fake outrage. Sorry. Shout out to you, hon. I appreciate you. Casey Cat said, Miss Sean, there's allegedly a tape being shopped right now, and the bidding war is lit. My bet is Kim and Kris Kardashian are the seller. Why? Because they sold her tape. It could be. It could be. That's crazy. I know that there's allegedly tapes, but all this allegedly, damn, just put shit out. Like all this, we got everybody just talking at this point. My first question is always, one, if you were so outraged, why didn't you do something about it? Two, if it was so bad, why did you continue to go back? And three, if you had some shit, why didn't you do something about some shit and miss me with the I'm scared of Diddy shit? Because if we knew what the damn industry was, then I don't know how come these people who went into the industry didn't know what the industry was. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Piers.
Listen, like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
You're perfectly entitled to your views, obviously. Kim Porter, a new book claims that Diddy may have been involved in her early death. What do you think of that?
Before he starts, I did see that they pulled it off the shelves. I mean, it's too damn late and everybody done bought shit and read it on YouTube because the kids said it was fake. So they pulled it, allegedly. That's what I read, okay? But all this, I don't even know what they were saying in that damn book. I'm not going to waste my time reading that mess. When a real book comes out, that's something different. Child, this is crazy. Shout out to Dane C in the building. I appreciate you, hon. He said, I think I might be. You probably are. Dane said he might be on the tape. Shout out to Dane C. It's probably a couple of you ninjas in here that's on there, child. Actually, all of y'all. Why? People too.
I think people should really look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore. I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-90s.
Oh, not the Kit Kat Club. Shout out to Joy Z. I believe that's what it was. Jay-Z owned a club in Jersey. Oh, no. Maybe it was called something else. Kit Kat Club. I feel like that was on that in the movie with Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy for sure. But Jay-Z had a club in New Jersey. It was not even open for that long. They ruined that too. New Jersey ruins everything. New Jersey ruins everything. But they'll keep, re-electing Marty Smalls. But whatever. That's neither here nor there.
Diddy was first starting his reign.
40-40, right.
I watched that whole thing happen. And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy, and everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting AirTag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Jaguar, I've got to leave it there. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
That's it? So in other words, she came on here to say the same stuff she done already said, just got a bigger platform to say it, I guess. Shout out to Selma Haywood. Yes, it was the 40-40 Club. My bad. Shout out to the 40-40 Club. I swear, I don't think it made 5 years. I don't think it made 5 years. New Jersey sucks. I mean, I'm going to go there and gamble. But other than that, New Jersey sucks. And thank you, Kenneth. The movie was Harlem Nights. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. She was ready to continue to just be. He probably cut her off for one, of course. He only got us so long of a show, and he's got to move on to the rest of the people. But she's just out here saying any old thing, even though I don't know what the hell he thought, because that's what she does, just out here saying, listen, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true. Nothing will surprise with these people at this point. I'm just trying to understand why everybody seemingly that allegedly has been involved, that's done things, that brought their kids, that was at the parties, all the parties, half the night, and now all of a sudden you just want to act like it's such a big deal, child. But anyway, let's hear Vlad, child.
And thank you for caring.
I do care. Thank you very much. Well, I'm joined now by the host of Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad, it's pretty horrifying listening to these testimonies. What did you make of what you just heard?
Child, looking at him is pretty horrifying, but child, go.
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe?
What you go there for? He said she crazy. He said said she ain't coming on my show. He said I have the rest of the colors on here, but not her.
Be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She's got an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, and so forth. I'm not saying that there aren't serious things that Diddy may have done, but yeah, I can't co-sign anything that Jaguar Wright is saying, if that's your question.
Well, I mean, obviously, since we last spoke, there have now been these charges against Diddy, which are incredibly serious. You didn't think at the time we last spoke that he was likely to face these charges. Are you surprised it's come to this?
I'm not surprised, because I feel that law enforcement in general is reactionary. I think that when you look at high-profile individuals, their arrests, indictments usually come after a documentary, a big TV show, or in Diddy's case, it was this huge lawsuit that Cassie filed, and everyone got to see all the details and all the attention that came to it. So
that is true. He's right. That's right. But why is it that when all these parties and everything was going on, nobody spoke out? They were scared of Diddy. Child, please. Everybody's a punk ass bitch, okay? Everybody's just a punk ass bitch. Like, why do we care about these people? I do not. I don't give one damn. I don't give one damn. I told you, don't nobody care about these kids. I'm telling you, don't nobody care about these kids if that mess is true. But he's right. That's what happened with R. Kelly. Like, we didn't see. I know y'all sick of me. I know y'all sick of me. Listen to the mods, y'all. Listen to the mods. But we know Generation X, we didn't see that tape with R. Kelly and the kid. We heard him yell down, "Hey, R." We saw the plaques in the background, child. Come on now. We saw it. Nobody did anything. Them people that took their daughter to the front row after he was acquitted, they didn't know that that's what happened. We didn't hear that he was going back to his high school and going to the mall buying people sneakers. Nobody heard that, Bueller. I didn't. I didn't even live in Chicago. So we gonna just act fake outrage now? We didn't see R. Kelly and Aaliyah sitting on that damn couch on whichever show the hell it was. We didn't see them come out here talking about they was married. How the hell did Aaliyah get over there by her damn self if she was under the damn age of 8 damn teen? Didn't they get married when she was 15 or 16? How that happen? How that happen? Now all of a sudden everybody's scared of Diddy. Goodbye. Go ahead, y'all. Just go on.
Yeah, it wasn't a surprise that it actually happened because you've seen this happen over and over again. R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, all the attention that he got, and then now Diddy. So yeah, I mean, this is ultimately the world that we live in. But he'll have his day in court. And, his lawyer said that he's not going to take a plea deal, because I think a plea deal at this point is probably going to be very heavy-handed, probably 20 years plus. So it makes sense for him to go to court. But we'll ultimately see what happens.
Child, say it again, live from New York. Say it again, child, okay? Yo, I feel like there's no R. Kelly album that I don't like up until Trapped in the Closet, child. Because after the first Trapped in the Closet, and he started going on with 55 million versions of it, I said, all right, R. Kelly, this is too much, child. Just play me some Step in the Name of Love, and that's it for you, because I can't do the rest of this music.
Because we haven't really seen, apart from some of the funny stuff of, there's 1 million bottles of lube that they found there. I'm sorry, 1,000 bottles of lube and so forth. We have yet to really see what the evidence is. And I think once we see the actual evidence, then people will actually formulate an opinion on what's happening right now.
Do you think there's a lot of people in the rap world in particular who are pretty fearful right now of where this may all lead? Is it a bit like the Epstein scandal, do you think?
I don't really think so, because, ultimately, everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party. There's the actual party where the big celebrities go to, the Howard Sterns and the Leonardo DiCaprios and so forth. You never hear of any of them really being involved in this stuff. They go home, at 2, 3 o'clock a.m. And then there's the private parties that seem to involve the sex workers and probably certain types of people that are kind of in an inner circle. No. And we'll see if those names ultimately come out or not. I think that when it comes to a situation like the feds, cooperating is a very big thing. And I think if Diddy cooperates and gives up some big names of actual crimes that they committed, that'd be a way of actually, lessening the amount of time that he does, or possibly even walking away.
I mean, what had you heard about Diddy over the years? Obviously, people knew he had parties. They knew he was a big rap star and so on. But the nature of this kind of thing. I'm asking because when I watched, for example, I met Diddy a couple of times. He was always perfectly charming to me. But I've met a lot of people who are charming and turned out to be monsters. The video that came out of showing him beating up his then girlfriend in a hotel corridor was so shocking that when I watched it, I remember thinking, well, this guy is capable of anything. I mean, a man that would do that, who's that famous, who would do that to a woman in a hotel corridor, public hotel corridor, if he's prepared to be that violent in public, knowing there might be cameras around, he's prepared to do pretty much anything, was my conclusion. I mean, what did you hear about him over the years?
Yeah, I mean, that tape was horrific. And after our interview that we did with Roger Bonds, who I helped to bring onto the show, I did my own interview with Roger Bonds. It was a very in-depth, I think, two-hour interview, where he goes into actually witnessing a lot of women that were physically abused by Diddy. I mean, not only Cassie, of course, which you saw multiple times, but Kim Porter. He was on a trip where Kim Porter got her nose broken, allegedly by Diddy, and flew in a plastic surgeon to fix it. There was a personal chef that Diddy beat up I actually heard voicemails of her describing it. This wasn't even something that she wanted to come publicly with. There was other women as well that I got details on. So I think that Diddy has a long history of violence towards women, but also of men, because there's also the Steve Stout incident. If you remember that whole situation, he was in a music video with Nas, Hate Me Now, and there was a scene where Diddy was on the cross like Jesus, and I guess he went to Steve Stout afterwards and said that he wants to take that part out. That part wasn't taken out, so Diddy and his entourage show up at Steve Stout's office and they beat him with a champagne bottle, which
Woo, Lord, I done forgot about that, y'all. Child, I done forgot of the recesses of my mind. Plus, I don't care. But woo, look, they was doing the 5 heartbeats with Big Red hanging your ass out the window, the Suge Knight with the hanging of Vanilla Ice out the window. Woo, Lord. Yeah, no one knew nothing. Nobody knew nothing about nothing. Everybody innocent around here. If we know about this mess, goodbye.
They ultimately settled out of court for. So I think there's a lot of violence that has happened around him, and I think at this point it's just catching up to him.
There's lots of rumor mills about him being secretly gay or bisexual or whatever. I mean, I don't care, but do you think there's much credence to those?
I mean, it's hard to say. I have heard, because remember, for example, the Wendy Williams situation. She was on the radio in New York, and she said that she had photos of Diddy in a gay type environment of some sort. And I had someone actually explain to me what that photo was after the fact. And Diddy came in and threatened to sue the radio station unless she was fired. And she was fired, and she had to go to Philly for it.
Child, shout out to those that know about that. Child, we enjoyed Wendy when she was here during that time. That's how we got introduced. Well, I got introduced to Charlemagne the God, child, who I do not like now, but I did then. Shout out to Wendy. She'd tell everybody about her plastic surgeon down in Rittenhouse Square, even though she wasn't the best model for that. But Wendy was a talking. And then we didn't hear about when Diddy sent Total down there to beat her up. Like, come on now. We already knew. Stop this mess. Stop it. Stop it. And Wendy been talking about it forever. Child, I wish she was in her right mind to. This is like her payoff right now. And she unfortunately has to miss it. Because she been talking about how you doing. That's been forever about people in the rap game. Come on now. Who didn't believe her? I always thought that Diddy was allegedly gay. Always, always, always. I would just look at him and be like, that nigga look gay. Seems, acted, whatever you want to call it. Woo! Lord help your people. The memories from this Piers Morgan interview, though, y'all. Shout out to Brian with another 5. I appreciate you, honey. Said, for they relooking at registered voters across the U.S., finding out there are non-citizens voting in the last election. Maybe Donald was talking mess. I don't know nothing about that. Y'all see something, send it to me, child. But yeah, child, I don't know. They're going to put in whoever the hell they want to put in. But for those that know how to survive, they're going to be fine. For those that are thinking that it's going to make this big of a difference in their life, good luck to those people.
I think 5 years or something like that. So there was that. I'm not sure how true it is because it was just a photo, and a photo, could mean a lot of different things. I mean, the fact that he's a cuckold, that he likes to masturbate while watching women that he's with.
Your discretion is advised, child.
Have sex with other men. I don't know. Is that gay? Is that bisexual? Is that just being a cuckold? It's hard to say. It's not something that I'm actually into. But I'm sure it blurs the lines between homosexuality and bisexuality somewhat. But I don't think he's exclusively gay because he has a lot of children. It's hard to really say, and it ultimately doesn't really matter. I've talked about this in my interviews. I think if he came forward and said, hey, I'm a bisexual man, I think a lot of the jokes, like the no Diddy jokes and so forth, will kind of ease down, and people might actually be a little understanding of his situation a little bit more, as opposed to him denying it. But ultimately, who knows? I have no idea. People have talked a lot in the last few years that it's unusual that so few people in the music business have been held to account under the Me Too campaign umbrella in the way that other industries were held to account. Could this be, following R. Kelly and others, could this be a tipping point where there might be a lot of other rap stars in particular, perhaps with very checkered backgrounds, lots of rumors about them, could all start falling like dominoes? It's hard to say. Like I said in the beginning, it's very reactionary. I think if there is a lot of media attention over somebody there's a documentary about them, there's movies about them and so forth, I think that that ends up getting on law enforcement's radar, and then you will see things kind of escalate very quickly. You know, it's hard to say. R. Kelly was extremely high profile, and there will be others, but I don't think that the music industry is really having less situations than other industries. I mean, every industry has certain situations and they're high profile, and there's a bunch of other stuff that kind of falls below the radar.
Finally, Diddy, what do you think is going to happen here? Do you think Diddy will ever come out of prison?
That's a tough one, because I was really shocked that he didn't get a bond. I thought for sure that he'd be sitting in his mansion right now awaiting trial, but he's sitting in a jail cell right now. And it could be years before this actually makes it to trial. So it proves that things are very, very serious on his end. And if you look at the R. Kelly situation, he got, I believe, 30 years. This may fall along the same lines. Except the only difference is when I looked into the R. Kelly case, a lot of the convictions were based on underage girls. You know, you've heard a few spatterings of underage accusations, but in general, it seemed like most of the women were of legal age in the Diddy case. So I'm thinking it won't be as severe as it is with Diddy. As it is with R. Kelly. But for someone like Diddy, who's in his mid 50s, he doesn't want to spend 5, 10, 20 years in prison. No. He wants to get out. He wants to keep it moving. So I think he will get out of prison at one point. It's just hard to say, you know, right now what it's going to be.
Yeah, it is. It's a fascinating story. DJ Vlad, thank you very much indeed for joining me. I appreciate it.
I agree with what Vlad just said. Like, that's why everybody's only talking about the freak-offs and all that mess. That mess does not... now all of a sudden they're bringing kids into it because Diddy said the kids got to go. Like, no, don't change it up now. They're going to push to have this thing done. I feel like next year. I think it'll be next year to get it done and over with, because they don't want that man sitting in prison. Don't say that he couldn't get off from it, because again, the real big deal, especially when you see these whores all over the place. What's flued out mean? What does flued out mean? I'm coming to have a relationship, allegedly. Child, please. That can be explained. You're a whore. You know you was getting paid for it, including 50 Cent baby mama. Anyway, we shall see. We shall see. Shout out to Live from New York with another 5. I appreciate you, hun. He said the hotel video shows kidnapping. On that charge alone, he's getting at least 20 years. Is that what we think is kidnapping? Okay. We'll see. Assault, for sure. That Young Miami out there, no problem, even though she was named in something. The lady he just had another kid with. This is what I'm saying. If things are so horrible and he's so horrible, how come he ain't suffering from a lack of not one woman? But then all of a sudden, if they change their mind, it's going to be like, oh, you poor thing. Oh, my God. Okay. Anyway, if they're adults, I don't give a damn. But that's just me. What the hell do I know? Shout out to y'all for still hanging in there. Let's hear from the lawyer, child. What this lawyer got to say, child?
Thank you for having me.
We're joined now by Ariel Mitchell-Kidd, who's a lawyer for one of Diddy's alleged victims. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. There are so many people coming forward now with allegations about Diddy. What do you think about the scale of this case?
Well, before I get into that, I kind of want to address the prior two panelists. First with Mrs. Jaguar Wright. She said a lot of things that were very jarring in her explanation of what she saw and had firsthand accounts on. My concern for her, she's saying a lot of things that could be considered libelous. Right. And I would suggest that she contacts an attorney, if only to vet the information she has or purports to have from other victims, at least.
She said, watch your mouth. She should have said allegedly. That's what the lawyer is saying. She should have said allegedly, child. Woo! Shout out to the lawyer, though. Shout out to the lawyer. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, hon. He said he dragged her back into his room. That's kidnapping. Okay. It could be. It may be. It's Mike. Whatever. We'll see. We shall see. Come on, lawyer. Keep lawyering it up, child.
They can protect her, and then they can also do their due diligence, the attorneys, to make sure that the information she's receiving is accurate outside of the things that she knows and may have proof of. I was very concerned about some of the things that she had said in her prior segment. I also want to address Mr. Vlad, who I know to be a culture vulture, who takes...
Oh, no, she... Oh my God. Piers Morgan said, what is going on right now? Listen. I know a lot of people say that Vlad is a culture vulture, right? I know that people think that Vlad is a culture vulture. You are welcome to your opinion. What I'm going to say about that is that if these people didn't go on there, he would not be this alleged culture vulture. Help me understand why everyone that continues to call this man a culture vulture continues to go on his damn show. Actually, it's the same thing as what we be trying to say about continuing to vote against your own damn interest. You say one thing, you do something completely different, looking for a different damn result. Lunel is always over there on Vlad's show. I just know by commercials because I don't watch this shit. Everybody goes on that damn show. Everybody goes on that damn show. All the baggers go on Vlad's show. So is Vlad the culture vulture or are they idiots? Or you need your coverage that go listen. Now you got me riled up now, child. Hold on. Is going on Vlad's show the same difference as going to a Diddy party? What are you getting from that? You must want to be seen. You must be getting hits, clicks, and views. You must be getting something from it, right? You got to be getting something from it. Why aren't you going to some black show? Why are you not going to some bagger show? You know, the one bagger show that actually is quite successful, the baggers was trying to take down. That would be Club Shay Shay. All the man is doing is sitting there being himself, allowing somebody to have something to say. Quite successful, is competing with Joe Rogan on YouTube. Down in the man. He gay. He wearing a purse. He stand weird. He do this. He do that. It's like, you can't win with you niggas. You can't win. There's no winning. That's why people like me just gonna do what I'm gonna do because I don't give a damn about nobody's opinion. You don't like it, go on somewhere. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Vlad can only see and interview who the fuck agrees to go on there and be interviewed. What are you getting from it? Why are you going to Diddy's parties? You know how it is over there. You know what to expect. Why are you going to the Playboy Mansion? You know how it is over there. You know what to expect. Why are you going to Harvey Weinstein's office? You know what it is over there. You know what to expect. Come on now. We got to stop this. I know y'all do. Not y'all, but you know what I'm saying. Child, that's just, it just amazes me. And then Kevin Samuels, try to take his ass down. Man over here talking about what he talking about. Shay Shay over there talking about interviewing whoever the hell he want to interview, whoever the hell it is, right? You want to take those two down, but what are you doing to take down the culture vulture, DJ Vlad? And I'm not saying you should. I got no problem with DJ Vlad. He don't bother me. I don't bother him. I don't care what he do. But why is it that it's always quick to go and actually try to take down Shannon Sharp, a fucking person that most of y'all, not y'all, but you know what I'm saying, watched as he played football, child. I didn't watch one game, I promise you. Not one game. But child, he looked good. So I know from that perspective. Why would you take the man down? In one breath, you colored someone and some agency and ownership, and somebody finally has something. Not that he owns anything because he's on YouTube, but damn, he's successful. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't got no gremlins out on the street taking people out. He ain't got no gremlins out here stealing from nobody. He ain't asking damn government for shit. Trying to take his ass down. Kevin Samuels just out here talking to people who call him. He ain't dialed nobody's number. He ain't forced nobody to come on there. Y'all came on there. You still mad. All he does is talk about black women. Who the fuck called the damn show? Child, I can't. I need to quit. I'm so I cannot. Oh my God. It's madness. It's complete and utter madness.
From the Black community and doesn't give back and puts artists in situations where then they are indicted by the police. And he's very much so
So Vlad puts Black people in situation. Tell me what she's talking about. So, wait. Shit. Gosh. take your colors.
Mr. Vlad, who I know to be a culture vulture, who takes from the Black community and doesn't give back and puts artists in situations where then they are indicted by the police. And he's very much so what we call police type investigation in the Black community.
So now Vlad is responsible for putting people in touch with the So is this in reference to Aaron Hall on there running off at the mouth when he probably should have shut the F up? Is that what she's talking about? And this is the lawyer. I can't. Let this shit go. I got out of here.
And for him to repudiate what Mrs. Wright has said, I thought was completely out of line. He can say he doesn't agree, which is fine. But for him to be someone who constantly uses the Black community and uses them as a means for his platform, I thought that was very inconsiderate and unprofessional.
I'm thinking that the Black people that allow themselves to be used should be held responsible for them allowing themselves to be used. How about that? How about that? Just like the people that go to Diddy's parties and bring their kids. But ignore that, child. Go on, girl.
Professional. Now, to get to your question that you asked of me regarding the victims, there are victims coming out every day, even someone who contacted me last night. So, and it's only standing to be more individuals coming out. I do talk to some of the other attorneys who represent victims that we already have known because they filed cases, who have additional victims who plan to come forward and they plan to file cases against very soon. So it's only a matter of how many more are going to come out, and it seems to be it'll be very many more.
You've said that you've been contacted regarding the sale of one of the Diddy freak-off tapes and that it features a very high-profile celebrity. What can you tell us about that?
Why do they keep talking about it as a very high-profile celebrity? Child, y'all either gonna tell us or you're not. That's why I don't care about this shit no more, because it's just a bunch of people with innuendos saying that allegedly something, and don't be saying nothing. I can't take it. Shout out to Live from New York. He said, leave her alone. She fine. I don't give one damn what she look like. And you know damn well I don't. What she's saying is stupid. And she's spiders and makeup and weaved up over here. Okay. So I'm surprised you saying that. I don't give a fuck what she look like. She talking nonsense, blaming somebody else as adults. They're adults. Listen, 1 minute, child, I can't with you. I can't with you.
So actually, I recently was contacted by one of my business partners, who's also an attorney, who said to me, well, why are we not writing the demand letter to try to do the catch and kill? And I said, well, if you want to do it, then I'll connect you and you can essentially do it. He was also concerned about wanting to protect the other person who was in the film, mainly because I've known about this for about 3.5 weeks to about a month. I've been communicating with these people who purport to have that videotape. And it wasn't until Thursday night that they outright said, can you write on your letterhead a letter to the individual who's also in the tape and see if they're interested in a catch and kill? And is that something we'll give you X amount of percentage of it? And at the time I was like, I don't think I want to be involved in this, but I hadn't had time to process. But the other attorney I'm speaking of, he's pretty much been in the know the entire time since I first got contacted by these individuals with the tape. And we're pursuing now a meeting with the three of us for us to broker, I guess, a situation where we'll have certain guarantees that once we make the representations to the person in the tape, that we have some level of assurances that this is a valid tape.
And just to be clear, two thoughts about this. One, is it a household name that we're talking about here? And secondly, are they engaged in any criminality from what you understand?
Household name, very much so. More of a household name than Mr. Combs.
Wow,
and
really?
Criminality, they are
white,
engaged in pornography. They're not doing anything illegal per se. I can't say that the well, I'll say this.
I mean, let me just say, I guess it could be Jay-Z, but I feel like Jay-Z and Diddy are equal to one another, as in knownedness, if that makes sense. That's why I'm like, it's somebody white. It's somebody white. It bet not be George Clooney. It bets not to be George Clooney.
My concern was that I could not verify the age of the individual. And so that was my concern about not having anything sent to me and viewing it in the way that I did via stills, via FaceTime video. So I didn't want to have anything in my phone because my issue is we can't determine if this person is 17 to 21.
Right. Fascinating. It's been reported there could be a class action with over 50 alleged victims of Diddy. It also feels like there could be a lot more than that. Do you think, when you look at this case now, that he's ever going to come out of prison?
I do not think Mr. Combs will get out. I was not surprised that he did not get bond. I was saying from the beginning that I was fairly certain, due to my experience in the legal field, that he would not be getting bond and that he would be there until his court case. I also feel as if having a trial would not be in his best interest, and I'll explain why. Everything that comes out in that criminal trial will be used by not only me, but every other civil litigator who has a civil case against Mr. Combs. Everything that the federal government proves beyond a reasonable doubt, because they have a higher criteria to meet than we do. It's the preponderance of the evidence in civil court. So if we have the federal government, if you will, doing all of our heavy lifting for us in a very public trial, all of the discovery that is done will be very valuable, invaluable almost, to every civil attorney who is working on a civil case, which I believe we're about at 14, 15, outside of the other attorney who recently said that he has 50 individuals. And I don't know if he actually has 50 people or if that's a shock value number. I'd be curious to see once that filing comes out. I haven't seen it. I do know other attorneys who have several individuals that they are in the process of filing a complaint for. I'm in the process of filing the complaint for another victim and fielding calls from other individuals who I may take on as clients. I've actually spoke to multiple individuals, but did not take on everybody as a client because I was unable to verify what it was that they were saying, not because I didn't believe them or believe that what they were saying to be true. And that's why I've also expressed at the beginning that Mrs. Wright needs to seek legal counsel, not only about things that she's saying, things that other people are saying that she's repeating, only because a lawyer will go and do a certain level of due diligence to make sure that there's a good faith basis that the claims being asserted are actually true. But I never thought that Mr. Combs would get bond. I do not feel it would be advantageous for him to take this to trial, because it would only destroy, not destroy him financially, but also let's even pretend he were to get off everything, which I absolutely do not see him being victorious in a criminal trial. The feds have, I believe, like a 97 point something success rate. He's pretty much shooting blind in that situation. His attorney is not doing anything to help him either. And some of the public statements that he's been giving is actually turning public perception more negatively towards Mr. Combs. Not that I'm trying to help him at all in a legal sense. However, when we talk about criminal law, when we talk about the feds this is not a state case, this is a federal case. When we talk about their success rate, the federal government, especially the Southern District of New York, we're talking about people who aim to kill is the best way I can put it. They are successful. They are the leaders in the field. And anything that comes out, any discovery, any testimony, any depositions that come out will be used in his civil cases, which I don't think he's going to want, because that's all he's creating evidence for us to use. And to the point that, while I don't want to acknowledge Vlad, the point that he made earlier about being heavy-handed in terms of any settlement, I do agree to that, only because one of the charges and the main charges is a RICO. And a RICO carries a life sentence, not just a 25 or 40 year or whatever. It's a life sentence. And if we think about how RICO was created in New York to take down mafia bosses, mob bosses. And that's what Mr. Combs is. He's a mafia boss. He's a New York mafioso boss. And the RICO law was created to take down people like him. So if he were to take a plea deal, if only to save himself any potential liability in terms of things that could be used against him in civil court, I can't possibly see him taking less than 25 to 30 years in a plea bargain. However, if I was him, that would be the only option I would have, and the only
she definitely a lawyer, because she don't shut the hell up.
Option I would take.
Absolutely fascinating analysis. Thank you very much.
Oh Lord, thank you, Lord. Oh my goodness, child. She running off at the lips. Okay. Shout out to Luffy. She was talking about an interview that Vlad TV had with some members of BMF, Blowing Money Fast, which is, I'm assuming, what that show is based off of, that was arrested based on the interview. So is that Vlad's fault, or is that their fault for being people who are on the street going on a damn popular ass black platform to talk about what they were doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta use our thinking caps. Shout out to preschool or elementary school. We gotta put our thinking caps on sometime. All the people that get caught because they run off at the mouth on social media, what's the difference? That's not Vlad's fault. He the one that gets the money because people are so desperate to get in front of so many people for dumbass reasons. Child, thank you for the information, Luffy. I appreciate you, child. Woo! That was a lot. That was a lot, child. This woman's talking too damn much for me, but she's a lawyer. But y'all thought that was it. It's not. All right. So one more again. We got Jaguar going over there onto Starr's show. Starr from Starr and Buckwild, which is what I know him from when he used to be on the radio in Philly as well. Jaguar Wright calls into the Starr Report to rant about Jay-Z and gets cussed out live. Shout out to Rose. Clout is a hell of a drug. Exactly. And that's what that all is about. And going on DJ Vlad's, why they call him a culture vulture. But the culture needs to know when to say when. The culture has a problem of not knowing when to say when, complain about everything, but then continue to do the same thing over and over and over again. I'm just saying. Child. But what do I know? Shout out to Dane C. Thank you, honey. Said he loses the federal, all the civil cases are irrelevant. Well, not according to her, because I'm like, what you talking about? You using everything. Now she talking about the man gonna be broke. I believe, now mind you, I know there's two different times, and shout out to those that remember the OJ trial. OJ was going to use every bit of money, and I know it wasn't a federal case. OJ was going to use every bit of money that he had in order to get his ass up off of them charges, and he did. Now, of course, they sued him thereafter and won, and I don't think he paid them a cent. But that's also because I think he moved to Florida. But we'll see what they're gonna do, because we got, let me see, they got Whitehead, which wasn't too hard to figure out because he was already looking half damn crazy. That wasn't hard to go ahead and take his ass down. Now we got Mayor Adams. We'll see what happens with him. Then we'll see what happens with Diddy. She's like, they got 97%, right? That's fine that you can have 97%, but you also got 3%. I'm just saying, I'm not going by, I mean, if you go by the odds, obviously. But again, all they talking about is freaking free. Well, let me say the public is only talking about freak offs. That's all they want to talk about, that and baby oil. And it's always a new person coming through. I'm just trying to understand when they're going to start charging these parents. That's all I got. That's all I got. Anyway, and for the person, I'm thinking it's probably DiCaprio too, and I would not want it to be that. Shout out to Leo, but I think it's probably DiCaprio too. I think he's probably more known. I think he might, like, his image and everything. Even though people can't stand him, you know, women get mad when he get a new girlfriend under the age of 25. Why does he do that? Because he don't want you old bitches. He don't want us old bitches. Who cares? Why you think Leo wants your ass anyway? I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. So we about to listen to this mess here, child. So Jaguar Wright, I think after she got off of the Piers Morgan, must have called into Starr, because Starr be on late. He here on YouTube as well. Woo! This is from Tasha K's Instagram.
Morgan show.
Actually, I appeared on Monday. We filmed it, and it premiered today. Okay. See, what I find so interesting is, and the reason why I really came was because you have so much respect for Sean Carter. That's funny, because people that know who he really is doesn't, which makes you a fan. So what I want to know is this: why are you such a big friend of Vlad? He lied. You know that, right? See, number one, he said all of the shit that he said on Monday because he didn't know that the report about the 9-year-old kid that they found with MDMA and Special K and cocaine in his stomach, they hadn't come out with that yet. See, so Vlad was talking mad shit.
Okay, then hang on a second.
Hang on a second. What are we talking about? Now there's a 9-year-old with whatever in their stomach now. Like, I don't care what people say. I'm sick of all these people trying to act like everything is what it is just because somebody all of a sudden said something. What, show us what it was, who it was, when it was, and stuff like that. And ain't this shit supposed to be under, what is it called? Seal, lock and key, whatever the hell it is until the trial come out. Everybody got something going on. So listen, you're never going to get me to say that I'm not going to listen to R. Kelly. Never, ever, ever. I told you, after Trapped in the Closet, I ain't listening. But anything before, I'm going to listen to. I don't give a damn. You're not going to say that I'm supposed to not listen to Diddy, because I'm going to listen to it. Everything before the Love album. Because, child, I ain't listened to that mess. Maybe I will one day. I'm listening to it. This is the same as this damn election. So the F what? We got questions for Cam. Now you got baggers coming through. I can't take it. She came on this show wrong. This whole attitude, because if what's his name? I think his name is Troy. Yeah, Troy. If Starr is going to ride with Diddy, then he can ride with Diddy. No Diddy, pause. But I'm just saying, so what? You are not going to change the world's mind to think the way that you want. This was wrong with 2024. Everybody think that they control somebody. You can't even control your GD self. That's crazy.
Or Jaguar Wright.
You want to know what I find?
Excuse me. If you are,
oh yeah, and Starr ain't for the bullshit at all. He not having it at all.
Jaguar Wright, you have to watch the language. If you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a little upsetting.
Okay.
Because I hate.
But stay with me. I'm gonna lay down some ground rules. Excuse me. Lay down Piers Morgan's show.
Actually, I appeared on Monday. We filmed it, and it premiered today. Okay. See, what I find so interesting is, and the reason why I really came was because you have so much respect for Sean Carter. That's funny because people that know who he really is doesn't, which makes you a fan.
Okay, she said Sean Carter. Yeah, I'm playing it again. So she said you have talking to him about him having I guess allegiance, I'll just say, being a fan of Jay-Z. Girl, what? Mind your own mind. Damn, leave people alone. Shit, why you come on here just to start trouble?
What I want to know is this: why are you such a big friend of Vlad? He lied. You know that, right? See, number one, he said all of the shit that he said on Monday because he didn't know that the report about the 9-year-old kid that they found with MDMA and Special K and cocaine in his stomach, they hadn't come out with that yet. See, so Vlad was talking mad fucking shit.
Okay, then hang on a second. If you are Jaguar Wright,
you want to know what I find?
Excuse me. If you are Jaguar Wright, you have to watch the language. If you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a little.
He said, "If you are," like it was somebody else. Child, you know that's her. Stop it.
Setting.
Okay.
Because I hate.
But stay with me. I'm gonna lay down some ground rules. Excuse me. Lay down Piers Morgan's show.
Actually,
and we can have a conversation. You sound like Jaguar Wright, but I can't be certain. Okay.
Oh no, I am.
Okay. Now, this is the objective perspective.
And if you don't believe me, it's real simple.
Baby, hang on. I'm letting you speak. Hold on. Hold on.
There ain't no love in my heart of the city.
Okay.
I said it ain't no love. I could do that all day.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay.
Nobody has a voice like mine.
Hang on. I'm gonna lay down some ground rules. Okay. Hang on.
Okay.
So you have to watch the language. That's number one. Number two, it says on the screen. It says on the screen, this is the objective perspective. I'm nobody's fan.
Okay.
I'm nobody's fan. We may have met once upon a time. I don't know, from the Starr and Buckwild show. But let's talk about your appearance more so on the.
Oh, I remember Starr.
Yeah.
And Buckwild. I remember them.
That's me. So let's talk about your appearance. I'm saying you hit a grand. I'm saying you hit a grand slam. In case
you know, Buckwild and I was cool friends.
That's my younger brother, and we can have a conversation.
Oh, see, now I didn't know Buckwild was his brother. I didn't know that was his brother. Okay. All right. So they sat there and you come into other people's houses thinking you gonna is that not what we're hearing right now? I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. How you gonna come into somebody else's house and start talking about what you gonna do, what you not gonna do, how it's gonna be, insulting people? Come on, it's the same crap over and over and over and over again. Thank you, Miss AB. Oh, shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you, hon. She said, hey, Messy, stop hating on Trapped in the Closet. I'm not. I like it up until like the first set of versions. It's everything 55 million tapes thereafter. That's like, oh my God, I can't take it. R. Kelly was showing off his funny, creative musical side. # Trap Starr is the original hater. Love him. Listen, I don't care. Listen, like I said, everybody knew what was going on with R. Damn Kelly. This fake outrage was crazy. It don't make no sense to me. The baggers knew what it was. They seen the same thing I saw, and I know y'all saw it too, and you heard it too, just like the rest of this mess. So all this is just fake to me. It's bullshit. It's bullshit to me. To me, I'm not giving up no R. Kelly. I'm not giving up no Michael Jackson. I'm not giving up none of them because of foolishness that these people already knew. Well, I guess at the end of the day, we should honestly give up Aaliyah, which I never would, because she was with Jay, she was with R, she was with Dame. No offense, rest in peace to baby girl. Rest in peace to baby girl. She was young. Oh, of course, everything is she was young. Anyway, no shade against Aaliyah at all. That's my girl. I still listen to her, love all her music. Her slow songs are banging AF. Okay? But we gonna talk like we got some sense around here, hopefully. But this about to go crazy.
You sound like Jaguar Wright, but I can't be certain, okay?
Oh, no, I am.
Okay. Now, this is the objective perspective.
And if you don't believe me, it's real simple.
Okay, so somebody asked who Buck Wild is. Starr and Buck Wild used to have a radio program that came on, I think, before Wendy. And then they broke up for whatever reason or whatever happened. I don't know. And then it was off the radio and Wendy went back to New York. So
I'm going to lay down some ground rules. So hang on a second. Again, let me speak. Let me speak, and then I will let you speak. I said early in the broadcast, you hit a grand slam. I think you'll be on the Joe Rogan show. Any thoughts about that, please?
Whatever I do and wherever I go next, everybody will find out at the same time, like they always do. If I announce myself, people would know how to stop me.
Okay.
That's number one. Okay. See, I'm of a different caliber. See, I just found it funny, the hero worship. Jay-Z's of a different caliber. Jay-Z's of a different caliber. You want to know what? He wasn't of a different caliber.
Listen. If you try to mock me, hey, Jack.
And I watched that on tape.
Jack, if you try to mock me, I will take your fucking head off. Slow it down.
Really?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Oh yeah, I'm letting you speak.
How you gonna do that propping up Vlad?
But do not try to come at me sideways.
Now, okay, so you're coming at him, and now he's gonna say enough is enough. And now it's you siding with Vlad, the white man. How dare you? How is it siding with Vlad? Like, oh my God, I can't take it. I can't take it.
No, it's because I don't really give a either way about you.
He lied on Piers Morgan.
Okay.
He lied on Piers Morgan.
We can have a discussion. We can have a discussion. Hang on a second.
Yeah, hang on a second. Thank you, Starr. Shout out to my girl. Show him the same respect you showed Piers Morgan, ma'am. Ain't that interesting? Shout out to Nicole for pointing that out. You are abso-damn-lutely right. Why are you acting like this with Starr? And you were nothing like that over there on Piers' show. Nothing like that. Interesting, ain't it? Interesting. I'll leave that where that is.
Again, let me speak. Let me speak, and then I will let you speak. I said early in the broadcast, you hit a grand slam. I think you'll be on the Joe Rogan show. Any thoughts about that, please?
Whatever I do and wherever I go next, everybody will find out at the same time, like they always do. If I announce myself, people would know how to stop me.
Okay.
That's number one. Okay. See, I'm of a different caliber. See, I just found it funny, the hero worship. Jay-Z's of a different caliber. Jay-Z's of a different caliber. You want to know what? He wasn't of a different caliber.
Listen. If you try to mock me, hey, Jack.
And I watched that on tape.
Jack, if you try to mock me, I will take your fucking head off. Slow it down.
Really?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Oh yeah, I'm letting you speak.
How you gonna do that propping up Vlad?
But do not try to come at me sideways because I don't really give a either way about you.
He lied on Piers Morgan.
Okay.
He lied on Piers Morgan.
We can have a discussion. We can have a discussion. Hang on a second. Again, funky, nasty bitch, but you're gonna respect me. We can get the fuck off my line. I don't need you to go viral.
Okay.
I don't need you to go viral.
He's looking for a moment, and that's fine.
Put your man on the phone. If you can't,
I will in a second. I just want to know why you're popping up a liar.
Never mind everybody else. I'm talking to you right now. You nappy head loser.
Vlad lied.
I'm talking to you.
Vlad lied.
Never mind Vlad. Never mind Vlad. I'm talking to you.
He would never
Never mind Vlad. Put your man on the phone.
Why do I have an email of
Put your
him
man on the
asking me
phone.
in June?
See, I'm really like that. I don't give a fuck about none of this.
You know what? That's all right.
I'll put my foot square in you.
Oh my God! Listen, I know somebody gonna come through here and be like, how dare you? Fuck you, okay? Because she came wrong. Just like Nicole said, she ain't act none a bit like this when she was over there on Piers fucking Morgan. But she thinks she could come over here on this man's show and act any old way because he's just a nigga. He just some nigga. It don't matter. He just on YouTube. Well, child, what? So she got all the shine she needed over there for Piers, but now she's going to come over here to lowly ass, allegedly. I'm not saying nothing against Starr, lowly ass Starr show. And going to be, I'm going to tell you. Did you see any of the I'ma tell you now when she was talking about certain people? For sure. But she most certainly wasn't acting like that with daggone Piers. This man started out giving her a daggone compliment. You probably going to go on Joe Rogan. What she do? Going to start giving him a hard time because of whatever he said about Vlad or whoever the hell it is that she said. Jay-Z. Because I'm going to tell you. Child, wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. But now it's how dare you? Wait a minute. How dare he? How dare he? How dare you? Never look introspectively. Never look at what the fuck it is that you be doing. Never look in the mirror and see what the hell it is that you can change. Never look and see how you act towards somebody. But somebody always supposed to be kissing your motherfucking ass. I'm sick of it. Don't want to listen to shit. Then you want everyone to come to your fucking rescue, not necessarily her, when shit goes wrong. Then everybody's supposed to have all this empathy and sympathy. No. That's you chose that. Ain't no empathy or sympathy here. You deserve everything this man gave to you because you was coming off greasy. Nobody seems to ever want to see that part. It's a great contrast based off of how she was on the white man show, I'm saying it, and this black man show. Child, you can't make it up. And like Sasodi says, this his damn show. This his damn show, but I'm gonna tell you. Bitch, get your own show. Come on now. This is same old crap. Oh my God. Child, I just gotta be ready for power tonight, child. That's all I care about right now. I don't care about nothing else. Shout out to TQS is back. Thank you, hun. He said Michonne Capin. She has an R. Kelly Pimp Lucia. Not Pimp Lucia's poster on her wall. Sing it with me. You can do it, Pimp Lucas. You crazy. I can't stand you trolls. There's so many trolls around here. I can't take it. Shout out to TQS. You ain't ish. Shout out to Ms. AB with the 2. Thank you so much, hon. She said it's Trump. Yeah, Jaguar Wright acting like this because, of course, Donald Trump.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Yes.
Because you're not man
I
enough
really like
for me.
that. I really like that. Now, do you want to talk or do you want to try and act funky? What do you want to do? I didn't hang up. What do you want to do?
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm right here. She's done with you, boy. What's up with the disrespect, family? Just chill out with the disrespect. That's all I got to say.
Is that your woman? Is that your woman?
Just chill out with the disrespect.
Don't try and talk on top of me. We're funky, nasty bitch, but you're going to respect me or you can get the fuck off my line. I don't need you to go viral.
Okay.
I don't need you to go viral.
He's looking for a moment, and that's fine.
Put your man on the phone. If you can't,
I will in a second. I just want to know why you're popping up a liar.
Never mind everybody else. I'm talking to you right now, you nappy head loser.
Vlad lied.
I'm talking to you.
Vlad lied.
Never mind Vlad. Never mind Vlad. I'm talking to you.
He would never
Never mind Vlad. Put your man on the phone.
Why do I have an email of
Put your
him
man on the
asking
phone.
me in June?
See, I'm really like that. I don't give a fuck about none of this.
You know what? That's all right.
I'll put
I'm
my foot square in your ass.
Because you're not man
I'm
enough
really like
for me.
that. I'm really like that. Now, do you want to talk or do you want to try and act funky? What do you want to do? I didn't hang up. What do you want to do?
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm right here. She's done with you, boy. What's up with the disrespect, family? Just chill out with the disrespect. That's all I got to say.
Is that your woman? Is that your woman?
Just chill out with the disrespect.
Don't try and talk on top of me. We're funky conversation. Is that your lady?
I make sure I
Is that your lady?
with Buck.
Is that your lady?
Ask him if he's ready to ask for that 15-year-old girl he was fucking. That I can turn over to the authorities at any time.
Do what you got to do, bitch.
Oh, Buck.
Do what you got to do.
That
Do what you got
15-year-old
to
girl.
do. Don't call me screaming. I don't give a fuck about you.
I'll make sure she put in her
I'll
report.
put my foot right in your ass.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Buck can go to jail.
Do what you got to do, bitch.
Buck can go to jail.
Oh, screaming.
Fuck 15-year-old girl. You like
you screaming? Is that all you're gonna do? I'm here. Talk or get off the line.
And you can
None of you say nothing. You say means nothing. You monkey. Nothing you say means nothing, monkey. Now, do you want to talk? If not, get the fuck out of here. I've been going viral. You ain't helping me do shit. They hung up. Okay.
Help me understand why she's going to say, I have a video or a picture of your brother who is there with a 15-year-old. Like, did no one hear that? I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about them going back and forth. These are two adults. Did no one hear that part? So Jaguar Wright, why are you hanging on to a video if you care so much about so many people where Starr's brother allegedly, according to you, Buck Wild, is in a video or a tape with an underage girl and you holding on to it? Help me understand why the outrage is not there. Yeah, the rest of this is interesting and good to listen to, but why is no one seemingly worried about that part? But everybody want to believe everything that she says. All these people know all this shit. Everybody got all this tape. Everybody got everything, and ain't nobody willing to show nothing. It's a bunch of people running off at the fucking mouth. And if she does have something that shows an adult with a 15-year-old and she holding on to it, isn't that called what is it called? Child, what is it called when you holding on to stuff with underage people? Don't write it. But why is it that it's okay to hold on to this as and knowing it's underage stuff and you're not supposed to do it? Thank you, Woke Quill, and thank you for saying it right. Child corn. You're not supposed to have it. You're not supposed to hold on to it, and you're not supposed to forward it on to anyone else. So why is she holding on to it? What are you holding on to it for? And this is supposed to be somebody that everybody is supposed to be thankful for. So, in other words, as the dominatrix ex-worker, you ain't no better than the people you talking about. Maybe it's just me. Cause child, turn it the fuck over. Don't threaten him. You've clearly had it because obviously whatchamacallit is older now. So you just sitting here just holding on to it? So you just holding on to it till a rainy day come up? You ain't got nothing else better to do? To come on the Starr show and threaten him knowing that you got allegedly something about his brother? I guess that's just crazy talk. Just like all the rest of it. Like that don't make any sense. That don't make any sense. I don't care what you say, Florida native. If you think that it's okay for this woman that thinks that she got all this leverage and she knows so much, she holding on to corn and trying to say that she care about fucking kids. She don't care about nobody but her damn self. She ain't no truth teller. She a clout chaser. So if she turned it over, then why is she saying that she held it on? She's holding on to it and she can release it on his brother if she turned it all in. Why is she saying that to him right now? And why is it that if she knew that something was going on with an underage child, did she wait until now in order to put it out here or to say something about it? Come on, y'all. This is crazy. We got to do better than this. You got to hold them all accountable. You can't just pick and fucking choose. She's a part of the shit that she's complaining about. They're all a part of it. There is no picking and choosing here. If it were children there, every single parent that bought their kid should be held accountable. How your kid get there? What was your kid doing there? Why are you bringing your kid here? Why are you dropping your kid off to spend the weekend with Diddy? Why are you dropping Justin Bieber off for Diddy camp? Why are you dropping Usher off for Diddy camp? Why are you dropping your kids off to Michael Jackson's house for the weekend? Why? Y'all just want to act like that shit don't matter? When it comes to these adults, I don't give a fuck. I promise you, I don't give a fuck. Girl, boy, whatever the fuck you are, please miss me with that bullshit. See, you niggas will make an excuse for fucking dirt being dirty. That's some cop-out bullshit. Don't tell me that I'm disrespecting my fuck you, bitch. Let me tell you something. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You doing the same damn thing as that fat bitch over here with fucking Starr. You don't run shit over here. Don't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'll do what the fuck I want to do. I will talk about whoever the fuck I want, whatever the fuck I want on this motherfucking channel. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Fuck Usher's mom and dad, and fuck anybody else that drops their kids off because they would rather have some fucking money and clout, and they don't give a damn about their kids, just like the rest of these people that ain't watching their damn kids while they out on the streets killing people till fucking dead. You can get the fuck out. Don't tell me what to do around here. You want to start some? Let me give you some, okay? You the problem with the fucking community right the fuck there. You pick and fucking choose based on who the fuck it is that you like. Instead of using fucking reasoning skills, you would rather sit up here with your favorites and try to cut up for them. Fuck Jaguar Wright. She's a part of the fucking problem. And the motherfuckers who allow all these damn parents to get away with it, if that's really an issue, are the bigger fucking problem. Most of these motherfuckers don't want their damn kids. I've been saying that shit. I mean that shit. And I'm standing on fucking business about it. And pussy ass motherfuckers like you that come through and make excuses is the reason why the community is the way that it fucking is. You won't hold the motherfuckers responsible who are the problem in the fucking community. You don't want to have no fucking men around, and your sons are fucking emotional as a fucking woman because women are emotional. Then they go out here and do some shit against somebody. Then you be up there talking about, not my baby. Not your baby. Fuck you ain't fuck your baby. You heard? Out here taking people out. Then you want to come out of nowhere talking about you want to defend your fucking kid. Fuck that kid and fuck you too. We tired of this bullshit. Taking care of your fucking asses because your ass is on some sort of fucking assistance looking for some damn help talking about it's white supremacy fucking racism. It's fucking you're a lazy ass bitch. That's what the fuck it is. If you can't take care of them motherfuckers, then don't have them. If you can't control those motherfuckers, then give them away to their fucking father. Instead, have a bunch of more kids, and then you don't want nobody to do nothing for them or to them when they get caught. As soon as something happens to you, you want to call the fucking oppressor. And then you want to say it's fucking white people's fault? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Sitting around here listening to fucking Ben Crump, Roland, and all the rest of those dumbasses, allegedly smart-ass people. I'm trying to understand when the hell anybody's going to get their fucking lobotomies, because y'all sound stupid. You sound stupid if you still here. I can't even tell if you're a man or a woman, and honestly, I don't give a fuck. You sound stupid. Fuck Jaguar Wright, just like fucking Starr said. She gonna come out here and be disrespectful in his house. That's the same difference as walking into my motherfucking house and you gonna tell me you can get all the fucking way out. You can get all the fucking way out. You don't run shit here, she don't run shit there, and don't nobody else either. You heard? That's the other problem with you colors. You fucking think you can tell somebody. You can't even control your motherfucking self. Coming in here talking about what I can talk about. Only YouTube has that control, and I acknowledge it. Y'all can't acknowledge shit. It's always everybody else. Please. This is some fucking bullshit. Just coming in here talking nonsense as always. If y'all didn't block that person, please do. Please do. Ain't nobody got time for this foolishness, child. Anyway. I stand on the side of Starr in this fucking, it's a clear contrast, just like Nicole said. She over here on, Pierce's show, nice and kind and proper and everything else. She come over here to Starr's black show. Now all of a sudden she got all this attitude. She gonna tell him, she gonna mimic him, she gonna mock him, she gonna overtalk him, she gonna do all this shit, and you baggers don't see that, right? You won't acknowledge that, right? That's okay, right? Child, please, it's disrespect. Disrespect is disrespect. You don't know how to act, stay your fucking ass around a bunch of motherfuckers that don't know how to act. Don't bring that shit around the rest of us who know how to fucking act. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'll report regular shit. Got the number. Hold on. Is that your lady?
I made sure I was
Is that your lady?
with Buck.
Is that your lady?
Ask Timothy's ready to ask for that 15-year-old girl he was that I can turn over to the authorities at any time.
She said, I can turn it over to the authorities at any time. That means she's holding on to it. Why? Why would she want to hold on to that? Now y'all want to absolve Jaguar Wright when it sounds like she holding on to whatever the hell it is she need to hold it on to for whatever her reasons are. But Diddy is wrong, and I'm not saying Diddy is right. But y'all, what's the fucking difference? What's the fucking difference?
What you got to do, bitch.
Oh,
do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Don't call me screaming. I don't give a fuck about you.
I'll make sure she put in her
I'll
report.
put my foot right there.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Buck can go to jail. Bitch.
Do what you got to do.
Buck can go to jail.
Oh, screaming.
Fucking 15-year-old girl. You like
you screaming? Is that all you're gonna do? I'm here. Talk or get off the line.
And you can
None of you say nothing. You say means nothing. You monkey. Nothing you say means nothing, monkey. Bitch. Did you want to talk? If not, get the fuck out of here. I've been going viral. You ain't helping me do shit. They hung up. Okay.
Why somebody come through and say that he's being racist now? Why somebody come through and say that he's being racist now because of he called her nappy head and funky and monkey or whatever the hell it is that he said, completely ignoring everything that she just did, everything that she just said, and ignoring the fact that she said she's basically holding on to a child corn tape to use whenever she feel like it to try to get Starr and Buck Wild in line, I would assume.
Okay. Starr report regular shit. Got the number. Hold on. Is that your lady?
Why don't sometimes dip? All right, good. I'm glad it's over, child, because I've had enough. That wasn't where I planned on going with this, but child, I'm not the one. And clearly, Starr ain't the one. I ain't the one. Ain't nobody got time for this dumb shit. Okay, that's crazy. Just ignore exactly what she just said. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you can't listen to what the hell it is that she's been saying, but damn, man, what is your role in all this at the end of the damn day? Everybody just out here believing anybody just because they saying it while everybody allowed it to happen all these damn years. And we out here knowing damn well what we have always heard about all these damn people, most of these damn people. Let me not say all. Most of these damn people. Child, please. Anyway, let me see what I missed because I'm done. Shout out to Dark Side, Haley girl. Appreciate you, hun. She said, can I get an amen? Thank you, hun. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ms. AB. I appreciate you. She said accountability. What's that? Girl. It's a foreign word. Accountability must be a word in a different language, and we just didn't realize it. What is it? Italian? Is it Swedish? Child, I don't know if they got a language. I don't know if Swedish people have a language. My bad. Shout out to Live from New York. Thank you, honey. He said, where Jag so-called get all this info and vids from. She's just a singer that didn't make it for it. She acting like she was a she acting like she was a mogul. That's why I'm like, come on, y'all. Who is this person? I'm just confused out here just carrying on like this. Like, why are you doing? And Starr don't play. I mean, I don't even watch him like that. Starr does not play. Why you come in here talking down or talking to that man like that? Just starting shit for no fucking reason. That's crazy. Shout out to one of my troll extraordinaires. Thank you so much, Dr. G. He said, blasphemy. Oh, wrong one. Blasphemy. But the strike is over, so everything should be all good in the hood when I get there to not tomorrow, Saturday. Me and my $5 coupon off. Gonna get me some toilet paper and get some water. Shout out to, I think it was Kenneth. You should still stock up. I'm always stocking up, always with the coupons too. Thank you so much, Dr. G. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm done. 2.5 hours. That's enough. I'll see y'all on Saturday. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. Shout out to everybody who donated today. Sat through this rant. The legend missed it. Oh, well. Until next time, though, thank you to all the channel members. Shout out to all the mods, everything that you do. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. We will be back on Saturday morning for sure. We'll see what it's going to be. I appreciate you. I see you all in the next one.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying you can't get the free stuff. What? The people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free. So
I got my 2 baskets, the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.